something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. We're going to have a great show, everybody. I got a couple of great people with me today. I have Sam and Mike. They are key members in a team that is blowing this place apart. We got running the Crooked Diamond. We're running the websites. We're running videos. We are hitting the world running. I told you guys, in 2023 will be a killer fucking year.
Boom.
Yeah, boom.
Absolutely.
All right, let me introduce everybody here because you guys are going to hear from them all day. We might even call. We're going to be talking about a couple of events we got. Maybe some of your fans can come to them or not. I don't know. Or we're going to talk to Sam about that. Sam really runs a lot of the groundwork going on around here, and Mike runs the tech. So, and I just smoke cigars. So we're going to have a lot of fun.
What are you smoking? What are you drinking? Is it 5 o'clock or no?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere because right now, everybody, you're looking. I have with me a great cigar drink. I have a little Glenlivet. Mike got one. And Sam's going to have one by the end of the show.
Mike, what are you smoking?
Well, more importantly, this cigar, I got to say, this is what I'm looking forward to. I'll be honest with you. But
Did somebody throw me one? My name's on him.
There.
Yeah, but in the glass,
Thank
little Glenlivets, you can't go wrong, and it's always a good time when you got a glass of that.
No, but at the end of the day, actually, we have some really good things going on. Larry?
Can you give me a lighter and cutter? And the cutter. There you go. And yeah, Sam. Listen, before I get started, I want to tell everybody, we missed Friday's show, and we did it because, listen, we have been off the charts busy. People know that. And I apologize for that. We're not going to do that again. This is the Monday show. It is up a little later than normal, and that might happen because we have guys. Today's show,
we've been busy, my man. We've been busy.
Very busy.
Going on.
And, I wanted to bring
no
Sam.
sleep.
Let me, before I even get into the show, let me tell you who I got on here. I'd like Sam to introduce himself, what he's doing here, how he's doing things, and then we're going to get into a bunch of stuff, Sam, with everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been here before, but we're with Larry right here. We're doing this Crooked Diamond thing, which is really, really big. We went to Miami Lakes, Florida. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was Miami Lakes.
Miami Lakes, and actually we went to the headquarters of Oliva, and they treated us like superstars over there. But we have a lot of good things going on. What were we there? Tuesday all day, Larry? Pretty much not Wednesday all day?
We were there Wednesday all day long.
9 o'clock in the morning until 3. But those guys, that team, Ian, what's the other? Alberto, the whole crew from the CEO, which is
well, we had there to let Sam know we had Corey, who's the CEO. Then you had Fidel.
Yes,
Fidel
sir.
is the COO, really very technical, very knows a lot of things, everything. Then you had a head of sales, which is Albert Sosa.
Yes, sir.
And then we had a head of logistics, which Sam got an amazing tour from a guy named Bernie. Let's thank Bernie right on the line. And YouTube, just to let you know, they sponsor this show. And we're not doing this because of them. We love working with them. They are just a great team of people. We have a lot of fun, but they do sponsor the show. That's why we could talk about it, because you don't see where we promote cigars and stuff like that. And you can't do that on YouTube. And we are on a YouTube presence, so you can get and see Sam and Mike. You're going to see them both. And myself, if you want to see me anymore. But fuck. Oh, man. Do you see how rough? You think I got it easy in this office, everybody? Man. If you think I got it easy, you guys have no idea what goes on.
No. But we are a pretty good team, though. No matter how much we harass each other, we get it done. Like I said, we are on the ground running hard. We're working really, really hard last week. And once again, thank you to the Oliva team for having open arms for us when we came. They didn't just treat us as, you know what I mean? It was fun. It was a good experience. We got to meet a lot of good people, and we got a lot of good things going on here. Larry,
yeah, but before I want to do one more thing about the Oliva team and tell her I've dealt with the Oliva team for over a year now, more than a year, because I blended this cigar, and this cigar, and I'm not kidding you. There's a picture on our Facebook page. I want you to see the picture. There's a picture of Fidel smoking our Oliva cigar, and Fidel is holding the ash, And he goes, Larry, what a burn. That means it's an even burn.
I thought he was going to destroy his shirt over there. That white shirt. Fidel must have some more shirts in the office.
You know what it is? What Sam, it's amazing with these guys is they are, we have meetings in a lounge. You'll see it. Matter of fact, Sam's and I are in the lounge. That's where you always have the meetings. But Sam is in the lounge with me, and we took a few pictures. And so you'll get an idea of the Oliva lounge. That's called the executive lounge, and that's where the executive team meets. And when I go there, I deal with Corey, which you now Sam is really a good guy too, isn't he?
You know what? I consider them. They treat us like family when we're there, not just partnering with a team, but they really have open arms. I literally walked through the whole. Am I supposed to say this on the air?
Sure.
The bonded area.
Well, you know what it was, Mike, and Mike couldn't make it, but he's going to make a meeting there. We went through Sam. They have a 40,000 square foot warehouse. Wow. Now listen to this. This year they're moving to a 70,000 square foot thing. So you got to know how amazing the cigars are, and the cigar business obviously is going through the roof. Mike, you know that internet and stuff like that.
Website side of it, and just one mention of it really, it takes off from the website standpoint. Just an incredible cigar. I mean,
and Sam has got the ground running with it. Now I'll tell you where we're in stops. We're in a place called Michael's Lounge. You can check that out.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to also promote.
We're
in area 140.
Tracy's. Tracy's his wife. Michael is the husband, but he doesn't take any fame for it.
But you know what I saw on the invoice was the Michael's Lounge. That's who I billed it to.
Okay, well,
so maybe that's the name of the company. I don't know, but it's Tracy's. Whatever you say, it's in Cocoa Beach. I can tell you.
No.
See? Boy, Larry is.
He's already messing it up. Well, listen.
That's my brain.
No comment. So listen.
Nice timing.
Michael is a friend of mine, actually, and him and his wife own the lounge. It's in Century, Florida.
Gotcha.
It's in Century, Florida, right across from the Century Country Club, the golf course. They've been there for years. It's a packaged liquor store, and it's a great neighborhood bar. Nice. I've known him for years, and the very first time I walked in there, I went in there to buy cigars, actually. I had never been in there, and he was working behind the bar. He's always been the nicest man that I've ever met. Just come from behind the bar. What do you need? What do you need? And actually, when I went in to bring him cigars, because they have a full humidor and they sell cigars. When I went in, I was like, Michael, he goes, Sam, whatever you got, we're selling. It wasn't even a pitch. I didn't even have to tell him Oliva's behind us, blah, blah, blah. He goes, what do you got? And he put them there. And you want to know something crazy, Larry? I took pictures. He didn't put us down. You remember the picture? He put us on the
in the
top.
bathroom like
that. Yeah, no, we ain't going in the bathroom. But he put us up high, head high, so everybody can see.
Yes, you
got to give him props.
I actually noticed that, Sam, that the what he did. We're on the top shelf. All four brands. We have four products out. Is this the first? I want everybody's asking me, is this keeping going? This is the long time project, and I'll tell you why it is. It's a legacy project for me. And this team, I think it's going to blow up. And here's why. We have right now the Diamond Edition. This is a limited edition. This is the Diamond Edition. And this we have the first one is a Robusto. And then, of course, we have a Toro. And then we have a Churchill. And then we get the double Robusto. Well, if you look in this guy, if you look in the pictures again in Facebook, go to our Facebook page, Crooked Diamond Cigar. It has a Facebook page now. And Sam, there's a picture of his cigars right there up on the top shelf.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So go ahead. Tell us what else is going on.
I just want to plug the website, because I do the website. So
Anybody
who may not be able to watch the whole show.
Hey, he didn't want to sit out too much there.
Hey, there we go. Where are you going to find a cigar? You can buy it right now at the crookeddiamondcigar.com. We got the website up and running. So if you make the full podcast, you want to know where to get it, that's where you can get it.
Where's that again, my friend? Where's that again?
That's online. You can get anywhere.
What is it called?
And it's crookeddiamondcigar.com.
Nice.
Go right there, and we'll see you. It's a great website. Working on it, but nonetheless.
You did a good job, though. I got to say that.
No, you know what, though? I was about to say the same thing. It definitely looks sharp. And I'm not – Mike's the computer tech savvy guy.
Let's put it this way: Sam isn't.
So, but at the end of the day, he did a sharp job, and he made it really user friendly.
I agree. And
You know what I mean? Like
you could run it.
Coming from Sam,
no, you did
that's
a good
big
job.
statement,
You did a really good job, actually.
Right.
I got to say that, I'm joking with Sam about that, but in
Joking? No, he's not.
no, yes, I am.
He
knows
can't hurt
that.
my feelings.
No, oh, shut up. He knows this is the truth. I'm no computers. I'm not bad, but
No, you're pretty good.
Sam doesn't, and that's not knock on him. And I don't want him to sit here and know him. How's that? Sam is amazing with people and connections, and that's
wait.
Absolutely.
Did he just make a compliment?
Oh, shut up!
What, are you drinking whiskey or something?
Man, backhanded.
You're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
That's the Larry I know.
No.
I did get a compliment.
We did. We got a good
he's
team.
good, dude.
We really
Absolutely.
do. And we'll yell at each other. We'll do things.
Oh, no, absolutely right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It shows that we all care.
Absolutely.
We all give a shit about what's going on. I yelled at my other, the other part of the team pretty bad. And I got to, do things afterwards. I got a 6:00 meeting. But you know what? They know that I want them to be better.
No, absolutely. And we always discuss this. The one thing about us, like, we're, our team is, we have all different personalities, all different walks from life. But at the end of the day, what me and Larry say, it's a hustle.
Absolutely.
That's what we're doing. We're just hustling what we do best. Not just a cigar, it's a lifestyle, like he always said, but it's a hustle, and it's a good hustle. It's an easy hustle.
I don't want anybody to get.
Itself.
I don't want anybody to take that word and think, oh, these guys are hustling people. No, let me tell you something right now, and it's coming out. We're putting a video together of just we went into an event. You were there, Mike. That event down at Area 142.
Yep, that's my buddy's.
Yeah, it's
night
another
club.
place, and we're gonna talk. We did an event. We were there for 8 hours. I was there from 1:00 till 9, and I talked to everybody at that place. And we actually have film of people trying them for the first time, and no bullshit. They didn't know who we were. They'd say, "Hey, can you try a cigar?" and stuff. We had so many compliments, and I'm not. Again, I swear, people think, "Oh, you just your thing." No. These are good cigars, man.
They are good cigars, without question.
We're all smoking them.
Absolutely.
Mike goes, I'll wait till smoke for the show.
Yeah, I put one on the show. And they are incredible. And I was at that event, and it was a great event, by the way. The place was a lot of fun.
And the owner, very nice guy, and his daughter.
And the daughters, upstanding. I mean, really good.
Is she
people.
single?
Oh, my.
I'm sure you
Jordan, you hear him. If you're listening, man, you better stay away from him.
Oh, Jesus. No, she was very nice. I interviewed her too. She runs the operation too, which I think is impressive.
Absolutely.
And it's a big place, people. This is down on Cocoa Beach, right next to Coconuts, or right down the street from Coconuts.
Right there.
When I tell you, this is a nice place. They're really doing it right, Sam. I got to say, your friend's doing it right.
100%. And the funny thing about it is, like, this is our hometown. You know what I mean? Like, this is home base. No matter what, no matter where we go, no matter where we take the cigars, no matter where you take the show, this is our hometown. So we have to look out for our hometown. Like, I've known that family all my life, Mr. Rose, Miss Rose. So we had a great event. They have a beautiful, at Area 142, a beautiful rooftop bar right across the street from Coconut. So if you're in Cocoa Beach, make sure you stop by. Pick
up a Crooked Diamond.
Oh, yes, sir. They got boxes over there also.
And for a real good time to do all that.
No, exactly. But I wanted to go back to what we were talking about, which was Michael's. Michael's Lounge. Like I say, it's right in Century, Florida, across the street from the Century Country Club. The address is 6979 North Wickham Road, Melbourne, Florida, 32940. And I want to give him, honestly, like, he was one of our first that we got our cigar in. Like I say, I knew it wouldn't be a hard sale because we do have the Oliva family behind us, but he's a gentleman and a scholar. Like I said, when I walked into the door, pretty much he was like, "Where you been?" Because I haven't seen him in a while. I used to go there all the time, and I haven't seen him in a while, but he took him with open arms, and he's got it on that top shelf looking good.
He really does.
Good.
You know why I like him?
Awesome.
Because, like you said right there, it was not I don't get me wrong. I want people to question us. I want them to ask about the cigar. I want them to look at reviews. I want to go on. And we're going to get back and forth here for a minute about the cigars. I want to ask Mike. Now, Mike, you're going to do tech on internet and everything else. Let people know, yes, they can find us at crookeddiamondcigar.com. They could also find us at Reality Check Program, which I do a parenting program coming up in August.
Well, you know what, though? Not to jump around, but he does look a little rough around the edges, but he does do good things. He did give back to the youth, so that's the only reason I kind of like him. But at the end of the day, no.
You're talking about Michael?
No, you. No, I'm gonna give him a little props. I'm gonna give him a little props. That reality check program is a good thing for good people. Actually, and I don't want to jump around, but we have a couple friends that we know that you kind of sent in the right direction. So you get a pat on the back for that.
Just to say that, 10% of all our cigar sales are going to a foundation. And what we're going to do with that foundation, and we incorporates a legal 501c3. And what we're doing with that foundation is when I do events, like I'm doing a speaking event, a seminar in August, we're going to give scholarships away.
That's awesome.
And we'll do them right here online. We'll do them from wherever local, and we'll go to a local pastor or we'll go to somebody, because these events are out of this world. You're going to see some crazy stuff, and you get information from prosecutors, judges, criminal defense attorneys, psychologists, myself, police chiefs. These events are going to be amazing.
Wait. Yeah. You mean those people like you?
You know, I actually, Sam, do you know, you be careful because I'm an honorary police officer.
Okay.
He still got his badge.
Okay, I didn't give him a gun, though. He ain't getting a gun.
He can get a lot done with a BB gun.
Hey, Sam, I can get a gun.
We're not anymore. We're not going that route.
Yeah, right. I agree. Sam is the guy who keeps me calm, to be honest, around here.
No, we need that, though. We do have an awesome team. I got to give us props from Junior, Nick, Mike,
right? Everybody.
Larry, your brother.
Yeah, we have a great team, and we're going to be putting them up on the website. Mike's going to put them up on our websites because we're going to put them on all our websites. Mike's got
we have an A team.
We really do.
We do have an A team.
Once we get pictures taken, because I look like a bum. Once we get pictures taken.
Say it again.
Oh, stop it. You know, when I go around with him, I have so much fun. I got to say that. I really do.
That ain't the cigar.
Oh, and we always have a Crooked Diamond cigar. That is for a fact.
We have to do that.
So we're all smoking them now. Obviously, you know, we got a box. I got to tell a funny story. We were down at Oliva Cigar, Mike. You'll like this.
Yeah.
So we're down there, and you know, they give me cigars to promote for them. They'll put on the table. They put their signs right here and stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, you know, give us some of the. Listen, they have a Milanio, which was the cigar of the year in 2015 or 16.
Nice.
Great cigar. So they gave us a couple boxes of that. And he goes, what else you want? I said, another box. He brings out.
Was at a meeting?
Yeah. No. At the end of the meeting.
They take care of us. No,
at the end of the meeting.
That's awesome.
So we're at the end.
We're smoking all like the office where we're having the meeting is like cigar.
Oh no, it's
That's
all
a proper
espresso,
right
coffee,
Coke. Yeah, anything you want.
Yeah,
and they have it set up nice. When we do our corporate offices, Sam, boy, you don't think I get ideas like that?
I got to keep but I will lock the whiskey up until after 5.
Well, I'll have a
He's
bottle.
I'll
have a bottle in my drawer.
Man, this is a rough crop. But no, they definitely take care of us, and they do it the right way.
But you're trying to get away from what happened.
Go ahead.
So they give us these boxes, right?
Yeah, he goes, you're trying to get away from
So, you know, Sam, in here in the office, you've been here enough.
Sure.
And they give us a box of nub cigars. Now, nubs are hot with women, the African-American community.
Do we have to go there?
Yeah, wait a minute. Listen, obviously, people who know me know there's zero of that. There's zero prejudice in me. Oh, you dumb.
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't even go there. Oh, so I'm getting serious for a minute. But Sam smokes a cigar down to a nub. I mean a nub where it burn your finger.
Yeah.
So when that box come in, on the way back to say, Sam, this is your box. He goes, well, I got here. I said, take the box. He goes, no, take the box. That's you, a nub. You fucking smoking to a nub.
It didn't stop him, though, did it?
No, but they make a cigar called the nub. Actually,
Okay.
I'm sure he has it. I have one. Actually, I think I have one in my backpack. But that was crazy.
Every
I didn't know
cigar
that.
he
Oh, you didn't know
smokes is a
that?
nub.
No.
Yeah, they had nubs.
Shorty.
Yeah.
So it's gone by the time I get done.
Sam, believe it or not, guys, was a Padron smoker. And now he knows this is people compare this cigar either there or better than a Padron.
What did I say? Actually, it was crazy. What did I say to Corey, the CEO? I just didn't understand, because I've been a cigar smoker for a while, how he could get the price point of this cigar and to make it.
Well, you know the
Yes,
answer to
good.
that.
That makes
I remember
We're not making as much money as we should because we set the price at a very, very
Right.
competitive level.
Right.
Not
And-
only competitive. Listen, this is a premium luxury cigar. Period. Come bring it up on the internet. It's a premium luxury cigar. Anybody who smokes it, and it's at a price point
Yeah,
that
that's
people
crazy.
people say, "Wow, why isn't this $15, $18, $20 a
Right.
cigar?"
exactly.
And they're $10.50 a cigar. They start at 10. We only go from $10.50 to
To
12.
12.
Yeah, well worth it.
So,
But he did you a favor, as if
he
I
did.
remember correctly.
he did.
Albert, was it an Albert? Albert, give Albert a round of applause. He
Yeah.
took,
Oh,
he took care of
yeah.
us. Albert Sosa, correct?
Well, no, it was CEO who approved it. He wanted it.
I know. He
Albert
Corey wanted it, but
Corey's the CEO.
Yeah.
He said he
But
gave
when-
us a price.
But
that-
when we asked Albert, Albert's like, "Man, Corey must really like you, Larry, because."
yeah, he did.
No, he did, and
He did.
you know what I mean. And they've worked in that office for years,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they have a really good relationship. But
That's
that
awesome.
was like genuine when he said, "Hey, he gave you a really good deal."
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if he
And-
got some of his
and listen,
homeboys
you
that
know,
did time with you or
Let,
not.
let me tell you what's
Yeah, he's kind of got that.
had to
he's
go
owned up.
there. You know, of
Yeah.
course, the black guy's got to go there with the
Oh,
white guy. You know, that's what it is. He goes, yeah. And you think black guys are in jail? Look at Larry.
Say it again.
Yeah,
No, but he definitely they took
Well,
care of it. So we can't thank them enough for what they did for us. You know, for because we're a team, and it's got to start from the bottom up, and from the bottom they pretty much took care of us.
Well,
as
you
a
know what they
team.
did? They did this with me when I went there for the deal, you know, and they took me over Conor McGregor. People don't know that.
True.
And, you know, it was amazing because they put up all the money. And I
Right.
got to say that.
You got to give them props.
Give 'em
Well,
a
they believe
lot
in the
of-
product.
They,
though.
they believe
If
in
they don't-
me.
Yeah.
They know their products are
Right,
good.
right.
When I pulled this blend, it was great. I was in a room and they had this big piece of you know, like a serving board. It looked like, you know, like someone would give people to go up to them and serve them.
Yeah.
And then they had these 6 compartments, and there were blends in them: A, B, C, D, E, and F. So it's not like you know what it is, where it is. And I picked this one. Now we all smoked. Now the senior team, every one of those guys were in this meeting.
Oh, nice.
Every one of them with me. And when I picked the cigar, and we smoked every one of those. And then I narrowed it down to 2, and then I narrowed it down to the 1. And you know, they went around and we all discussed it. Now, listen, of course, they know I've been smoking cigars for 40 years. It's not that I don't know cigars, like, you know, the intricacies of cigars.
Right.
We will be going
Yeah,
to
the
Nicaragua.
technicalities
That's going to
and
be
stuff,
something
sure. Yeah.
because the whole team's got to go
That's
because we have to take video there and everything. And Sam, as you know how that lounge is. It's really relaxing. They even brought food in and
Yeah.
everything.
It's top notch.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Like-
That sounds like a nightclub to me.
Well, you know
going
what
out
it
and
is, Mike?
enjoying it.
They're
Yeah, yeah.
actually going to a 70,000 square foot facility.
double. I mean, that's impressive.
When you could double that, you know, is it, you know, listen,
Well, I could
cigars
see
aren't
And
going
the
anywhere.
jobs,
I can
and the
see
jobs
why,
they give
too.
people though.
Yeah.
You know, and
You know
part
what
of
I
the
mean?
reason why, you know, I got involved in at the level I am is because the integrity behind it, the purpose behind it, the lifestyle behind it. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a, you know, it's a good pastime. And, you know, this particular cigar, I'm kind of new to the cigar world, you know, probably within 6 months to a year.
Didn't you tell me you try and you did something?
So,
Tell them
yeah,
what happened.
I mean, in the past, Larry actually, you know, I've had cigars here and there, but Larry introduced me to a cigar, Oliva. And yeah, I tried it, and I've had cigarette. I mean, I was an ex-cigarette smoker for years. I smoked cigarettes for 15 years. Yeah, but you know, important to note because I looked at these things like, hey, you know, this is a cigarette. You know, it's bad for you, cancer, the whole bit, and you know, not putting anything out there. But
I'm going to put something out there.
Yeah.
Can I stop 1 second?
Go ahead.
No, because I want you to continue that story.
Sure.
About what happened with your cigars.
Yeah.
There's a study out. We're going to put it up on our website. Now, this is a federal government study. I thought it was bullshit. Listen
Did
to
you
this.
pull it up, or did we have Nick?
No. How about this?
Michael.
How about
pull it up?
Corey?
No, I didn't pull it up. I can
Okay, credible. Go ahead, shoot.
Credible.
test.
He's not going to put something up that's wrong.
I agree.
And if you never smoked cigarettes in your life and you smoked cigars for your life, did you know you have a longer life expectancy than a person who never smoked a cigar?
You know,
Yeah, I
you
believe
did tell
that
me
firsthand.
You know why, Sam?
Uh-uh.
It's because again, and we promote this, of course, it's a relaxing brand. If you could smoke a cigar and take the stress away from you, and you can relax, what's the number one killer is stress. People don't know that.
Absolutely.
And when you can relax, take a cigar and do so, and I'm not talking about cigarette smokers, obviously. They have that. But if you never, and this is a federal government study. Corey even said to me, he goes, Larry, this is a government who don't like tobacco.
Yeah.
You know,
well, what's good is good. I mean, at the end of the day, I know from my personal experience, you know, since I started smoking cigars, I could personally see just a time where we do relax. You know, family comes over, you sit around, smoke a cigar, and enjoy, talk about it. It just does something that kind of just helps, you know, relieve stress and just kind of enjoy yourselves with your friends and your family. And what's funny is, like Larry was saying, I told him when I got started, when I get into something, I go all in, you know, especially if it's something I love. I just consume it constantly. And so the cigar, I kind of got into it in that realm, and went ahead and tried all kinds of different cigar that are out there, different ones, to try to figure out, hey, you know, what's a cigar, a good one, what's not a good one. Everybody's got their own kind of palate. So, you know, what cigar, you know, is good for one is may not good for the other. So I tried a bunch. I went on, I tried the samplers on, you know, the bigger websites up there and checked, you know, what was out there. Top dollar, you know, to, you know, cheaper cigars, tried everything in between just to find something that I enjoy. And I got to be honest with you, the Crooked Diamond cigar pretty much goes right in. I bought a humidor, you know, I got a full humidor right now. And majority of them are full with the Crooked Diamond, because not that I smoke that many cigars, but when I do have people over and we do hold some gatherings at the house and stuff, brothers and friends will come over. They requested Crooked Diamond, and I'm just putting it out there. That's
Say
the
it
truth.
again.
And
it's
these are, you know, so
no, that's awesome.
I do stand behind it. Again, there's an adverse side of things, you know, done in excess and so on and so forth. So, but on the good side of it, the side that I see and the side I'm behind is that it brings families and friends together, you know, and adults.
That's important.
And, you know, that's why I'm really, truly behind it. And behind a lot of things that Larry does is, you know, they are heartfelt. He helps children. You know, helps kids in need with his book and his experience. And
he's an interesting character. We'll just,
man,
Mike's trying to keep it proper.
You know, somebody's got to keep it proper. Well, you're not.
He's definitely well. Hey, what does the wall say? The real deal, right?
It is
on every wall, and that's what we keep it in here.
And everything I said was
we are
100%.
But the one thing about it, Mike's gonna keep it a little PG, but I might be a little rated R. But Larry's triple rated R.
X.
So wait, here we go. He keeps me a little in line, but I keep you in line.
You do, and I
need
that.
It's a good team.
You know, my thing is, and I know this, and I'm a workaholic, and you know, somebody tried to stop me. Family member and another family member, you know them all, I'll tell you.
Right.
And the other one said, you can't. That's his personality for a whole life. Mm-hmm. Larry gets into something and he does not quit. And I won't. And I won't quit when I believe in it. And I've always believed in a reality check program. I always believe now with the cigars. And I do things very, very slowly. I don't just jump on something and get it. If anybody knows that, I don't throw commercials up just to throw them up. I look at things.
Actually, that's funny because your son, Larry Jr., which is on the team, he said we needed more, correct?
Yeah.
And what did you say?
Sometimes I don't want more. I want the right products, the right people.
Yeah, I've seen that, sure.
And Larry is Larry Jr. He's another partner on the team.
Yes, he is. He's
That's
another
Larry's son.
And he's not a kid. I think, you know, we were talking about that the other day. I don't know. Somebody said, we got to look this up, Mike. Yeah. I think I might be the oldest YouTuber with 1 million subscribers.
Is that right? Wow, that's fascinating.
Well, you know, we're 1,000,004, and we're now, after some research and me going nuts, it'll go quicker. But anyway,
good content. You know, I always say it's great content.
It's great content.
Anytime I'm hanging out with you, you know, I always say that before. It's great content. I mean, you do. I mean, integrity.
Come on, man.
Hey, I gotta say it like it is.
Sam,
you know,
listen,
you
man.
break his balls.
Sam, you never say it.
I do it.
You know, once in a while, Sam.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
Fuck.
You know what someone told me? One of my friends told me the other day. I'm not gonna give you a compliment because your head's gonna get bigger than it is.
No, it's already too damn big. Ain't gonna do that. I'm kidding. No.
Someone told me that too. No, you know what?
We had a fire in here today, and
holy shit. That's a story in itself.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
told
be-
him he's got to go to
Did you
Frankfurt
call
to
the
see
fire
this
department or what?
No, you guys
No,
gonna look.
no,
got
Mike,
me.
I'm just
He got me.
harassing you. But no, at the end of the day, we are a good team. We are confident in what we do. We're good at what we do, and we enjoy it.
And
You
we
know
all
what I mean?
believe in the
Absolutely.
core what we're doing.
I agree.
Yep.
Meaning we're gonna make this one of the best brands in the country, and I mean that.
I
and
agree.
then,
Yes.
and I believe that we're gonna help so many people because the foundation was made just for that, to really give back. I give back anyway. People
I
that
believe
Sam
in
does,
that.
we all
Yeah,
do. Right
I
in this
believe
room.
in that. I truly believe. I believe. My parents have always taught me, when you give, don't expect anything
No.
back. And it comes back 10 times.
Well,
over
Sam,
and
you ain't
over.
gonna get away. I'm gonna give you a compliment because you don't give them to me. But Sam, one of the ways I know Sam for 15 years when I got out of prison. I met him pretty quickly after I got out of prison with our friends, Filiberto and a couple other guys. And Sam opened the foundation in his bedroom.
No.
Well, he didn't open it.
Not just Sam.
I just.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I'll
with
let you finish.
Yeah, you finish it. But they do something for the Hunger Project for kids at school.
Really?
And I want Sam to run on that just for a minute.
Wow,
Could
I
you,
didn't know
Sam?
that. That's awesome.
Go ahead, say it. Tell him what happened.
Okay. We started this foundation.
I should fuck with him now, but I'm not.
That's right. He can't mess with me. It's for kids.
It's
It's
for
called
kids.
the Children's Hunger Project,
Okay.
which is a backpack program that me, Jean-Yves Claire, Bob Barnes, and a guy named Dave Cohen, we were the founders of that. Bob came to us many years ago, and at first I was like, don't want to know if I'm going to be a part of a charity because charities get black eyes, but I knew it was a good team and they're all good guys. So we started that charity in my living room, feeding 35 kids. It was me, Johnny, Bob, JY.
With your own money.
My mom. Yeah,
Wow.
we started it with them, but eventually it grew, so we didn't have to do it anymore because it's a good cause. If you feed a kid, it's an easy story.
What's your motto?
See a hungry kid, feed a hungry kid.
That's amazing.
Doesn't matter what the parents did.
Exactly. The parents.
That's such a deep story too. To why that transpired to what it was.
Well, yeah.
That transpired you guys to do that. Sharing that information. Haven't even.
Watch, it's not even done. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, see a hungry kid, feed a hungry kid. And when Bob and JY, we approached each other in the beginning, we're like, okay, let's give it a shot. And to make a long story short, we started feeding 35 kids out of my living room. I used to deliver the food to all the elementary schools. We pack it in my living room. Me, Bob, JY, Dave, my mom and my dad, Bill Murray, and Jeff Conley. We would pack the backpacks, put them in the back of my truck, deliver them. So we did that, 35 kids, and now we feed over, and Cheryl's going to kill me if I say the number wrong, but sometimes I get it wrong. We're feeding at least over 3,500 kids a week now in the Children's Hunger Project.
3,500 right here.
Well, that shows me right there,
in Brevard
like
County.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean,
And
that
it comes
shows you
back,
right there,
though.
It comes back.
And the
because
reason people love our charity is because see a hungry kid, feed a hungry kid. And I don't know if you know a lot about charities, but it was the reason that in the beginning I wasn't going to do it is because a lot of charities take the money and they don't give it to where it's supposed to be. It's all public record.
And some of the charities are mega charities that you think are great, and you'll be surprised. But everybody out there should actually check out Charity Navigator.
That's incredible.
Because what happens is out of that 80% pie, in the beginning we had no employees, we had no cost, but we became too big companies. We had to get out of my living room, and then Jean-Yves gave us one of his offices. He's one of my best friends. The guy would give.
I love him too. You know that.
Jean-Yves Claire. He owns Suncastle Homes. He's retired now, but then he gave us a building. One of his offices didn't charge us any rent. And then we got too big for that building. And then we went to Coco Hyundai, which is Bruce Nelson, gave us a building also.
Bruce Nelson? Oh,
Bruce Nelson. Yep.
He also owns the Honda over on Dairy Road.
Yeah. He owns the Hyundai dealerships. So he gave us because we got big. And so the office was in Coco. And then eventually we got so big we had to buy a building because we needed somewhere for the semis to come in because now we're feeding 3,500 kids, somewhere for the lifts to bring the food. So we feed 35, and I maybe it's probably higher than that now, but 3,500 kids a week. And we deliver to 18 different schools across the county.
That is
So I
incredible.
truly believe in, when you always say, hey, let's send these people overseas need help. We have to help what's in our backyard.
Boy, do I
first.
believe that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's
And you
ringing
get to
true.
see where the money's going. So with our charity, which is the plus, out of that 100% pie, only 80%.
No,
Only
80%.
20% goes to cost. The other
Insurance,
80%
cars.
goes to the food and the kids. Because we got so big, we had to have an executive director, which is Cheryl. She's the best.
Nice.
She works 60, 70 hours a week.
Can I have
and
her on the
takes-
show?
It's gotta take a lot of work to do
Absolutely.
that.
And she
Yeah.
only takes a minimal pay. But we have a good team also. Cheryl has a team. And when I say a team, but we're mostly volunteer based. But we have to have Cheryl because it becomes too big for most people. You have
Absolutely.
to have structure.
Absolutely. At that
But
rate.
Cheryl is our executive director. I love her. Cheryl, yay!
Cheryl,
She's the
incredible.
best.
Yeah, I could see why. Absolutely.
And
I can see it.
but our charity, our new building is in Cocoa, right off of 520. But you can always go on the internet. It's called the Children's Hunger Project. What are you doing? The Children's Hunger
All
Project,
right.
the real deal.
Adjusted. Here we
The
go.
Children's Hunger. I ain't
Gotta
gonna say
refuel.
where that is, but
Yeah,
the
refuel.
Children's Hunger Project.org if anybody wants to donate. But out of that 100% pie, 80 goes to the food and the kids, and the other 20. And that's the reason our charity does that.
That's incredible. And I'm kind of new to knowing who you are. I met you, not
Right.
too long ago, but I could
I ain't
sense a
too
good
shabby.
character. And I'll tell you,
He's
it's just-
shabby.
It's funny how people get together. My wife and I, got into helping children. We, like I had mentioned before, we own a couple daycares, multiple daycares.
And I know what you did, Mike, for kids.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And at the end of the day, helping
Gives
the
it
young
free for
ones,
kids.
They're kids.
It's massive.
The parents, and the parents can be, they can do this, they can do that.
They can be
but you
fucked
can't
up.
Yeah. I knew
They're
he was
being-
the real deal.
They're being nice.
Yeah. They can be pretty screwed up with the kids.
But to count on that meal every
Right.
day,
And
is
what
massive.
happened was
Some of it, I'll bet that's the only meal they get.
no, and the principals and what happens is the teachers know because it's hard for a kid to learn. Imagine going to school
Hungry.
on a Friday, and what we do is we give the backpacks out on Friday.
That's another thing.
Imagine going to school on a Friday and then knowing because a lot of kids, if you want to know the truth, because we did a study on it, they're excited to go to school during the week because they know they're going to get a hot meal,
I see
a
it
hot
firsthand,
lunch.
yeah.
So on a Friday is when we give the backpacks. So we pack them during the week. They deliver them to all the schools Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they drop it off to the principals. So, and we do it in a good way too, because some kids you don't want to embarrass a kid.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I guess you could say they're less.
Mike, I was so
fortunate.
glad you
It's
said
massive.
that.
Mental health.
They're less
No,
fortunate.
I was so
And
glad you
people
said that.
And some kids are bullies. You know what I mean? Like at the
Sure.
end of the day. So what we do is we drop the containers off. The principal knows who the kids are. And people donate backpacks also. And they're all different backpacks. So you can't know what's in that backpack. It just looks
You
like
can't. It's like a regular backpack.
he's wearing a backpack
Yeah.
home from school.
That's
So what
incredible.
they'll do is at the end of the day, the principal will go to the teachers who know who the kids are. They give them the backpack. The kids take the backpack.
Can I ask
And-
you a question?
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
I thought about this. I know I'm crazy.
That's a great quote.
No,
Yeah,
easy
you
Sam.
crazy.
Easy Sam. For real. I know the backpack program because I know all of our friends who support it.
Yes.
Do they
Dr.
have to?
Frank.
I was going
Everybody.
to say there has to be a lot of good people behind that.
Listen,
program, yeah.
listen. All the friends
Yeah.
we know
We can go on.
Him and I
Makes
know.
sense to have
Larry Cha-Cha, Dr. Frank.
Yeah,
I was
we-
gonna say,
we know a lot
that's
of good
big
people.
Order to fill. I mean,
Oh, it
we
is.
got 90 kids at one center, and that's very difficult to organize. So to
It is.
organize 3,500 meals per day,
That's at
and
minimum.
To get to that point, you got to
Yeah.
have some great.
And
people
I
working
think our
behind you.
number, it may be even 36.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Wow.
But
Incredible.
Sam, do they take I know the backpack program, so the kids get a backpack every
Mhm.
weekend.
Every weekend.
Now, do they use that backpack every weekend?
If they want. No, but we like to donate a lot of packs. But sometimes
I
they
get
will
that.
bring
No,
it
no,
up.
what I
They'll
meant-
use it.
what I
They'll
meant
keep
is-
it.
When you give a
Sure.
kid a backpack full of food,
Right.
okay, now that's for that weekend.
Yes.
Do they get it? We know they're hungry, so they need the food. Do they use the same backpack the next weekend, or do
Some
they get
of
another
them will,
one?
but we're loaded with backpacks. But it's okay that we'll take as many backpacks that someone wants to donate, and they're cheap. You can go to Walmart, you can go anywhere.
No, I'm not going that way. I just want to know what the like. So at a point, will a kid have 20 backpacks in his house?
No,
Unless he's a hustler like you were when you were young.
Hey,
he's
Mike,
selling them out the back
Mike,
door.
you know what I'm
Where's
thinking,
he
right?
going with this?
Mike,
right?
I'm thinking the
I
exact
knew you were going
same
there.
thing.
Okay, no, we're on a good topic.
No, of course we are.
No,
I
but a
just
lot
wanna
of
know.
them, and the way we pack our food is, when you deal with the what is it called, the school board, they're really strict, which they have to be because they're kids. But we
Sometimes too fucking script.
sometimes.
Say it again,
assholes.
And some of these events.
Well, Larry, go keep it real.
The
The
real
real
deal.
deal.
Listen,
And they can be, but they have to protect.
And I know some of the school
kids.
board members. I know the chairman very well. I'm gonna
Right.
have him on the show, actually.
But
That's awesome.
they have to protect the
That is
kids. But we do it the right way. It's all, I think, non-perishable items. Stuff that in the food tray, like it's about the size of this. They'll give them a chocolate milk and whatever it is, just something that where they don't have to. If the parents are gone, they can eat it. You know what I mean? You don't have to cook it. You don't have to.
Sounds
do
like
anything.
MRI meals when I was in the military.
Yeah, it's about actually it's about the size of that, and it just sits.
No, he
right
says size
in
of that. He's talking about everybody who's listening. He's talking about the size of the ashtray.
Wow.
Well, but people don't know, Sam. That's why I'm just trying to explain to them.
No,
Yeah.
and
I
it's a
love the
great
topic.
cause.
I'll be honest, because I'm kind of, I want to give back. I'm finally at a point. I'm 38 years old now.
Right.
I'm kind of at a point where I worked my ass off. For
Now
the
you're
past
gonna
25 years.
you're gonna be working a lot more.
Well, hey, yeah, absolutely. But I got a little bit more to give at this point, so I do want to give out.
Well,
and
you
like
know what?
Said, I don't know.
You know what? I think it is.
He didn't know,
and I don't have the numbers, but I think to sponsor a kid for 1 year, it's like $180.
Yeah.
So you can respond, and people sponsor schools. Like Dave, our friend Dave Cohen had
Great guy.
a friend
Great
who
guy.
wanted
Really
to
is.
sponsor one whole school.
Oh wow,
He sponsored the whole school.
That's
But you can take, like, if you want to pick a school, you can do that. But we can't save the world. And when we did it, at the end of the day, truthfully, like, we felt like if we fed 100 kids, and it just grew. And the cause is,
You know what it just shows me? Both of you guys, we live in a pretty affluent county, to be honest. Brevard County's affluent. If you look on the map and you look at the demographics, because I know those. So we live in a somewhat affluent county. And this is not a small county. We have 560,000 people.
And it's growing rapidly.
And it's
here,
going
too.
rapidly.
A lot of good jobs.
We were the top. Take your bands and do something with them.
come on, dude, stay where you're going.
So it's my ADD. Leave me alone.
I like to run the band until it's completely.
Don't
where I
feel bad.
can't
My
see it.
doctor's going to be giving me Ritalin. So anyway, we are a somewhat affluent county for a big county in Florida. We are on the Space Coast, to let everybody know. We are near where the rocket goes.
Yeah, we see SpaceX shooting.
We see that
rockets all
shit
the
every
time.
day. You know,
Yes.
people go, "You there?"
Incredible.
I don't even come out of my house anymore. I mean, I don't
know
give
you
a
can
shit.
just look out. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care. But we live
Now
in a
you can
fluid
watch
county,
balloons coming
and
out the
it's amazing to see that there's this many families, and we probably didn't even touch it.
Yeah.
No,
There's
exactly.
many families that need that assistance.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy. People say to me, Larry, well, I could be a lot richer. Let me just put it
Right.
that way, or
Right.
a lot more affluent if I didn't give so much, because I love to give.
Right.
I think it's part of my healing in my own self, and I mean that. I robbed a lot of money,
Right.
and I hate to say guilt, the word guilt, because everybody has to come to grips with whatever they've done in life. But I knew I hurt a lot of people in that business, in my older business. I always try to say I never hurt anybody who wasn't in my business. Of course I did. You rob someone, you give them trauma, and I'm not going to go into that end of it. But even so, I love to give back. I'm a big fucking giver. My sister used to call me Robin Hood. I used to throw a party for 1,000 people every year.
That's awesome.
I used to get, listen to this, Sam, you'll love this, 600 hot dogs, 600 hamburgers, 10 kegs of beer, 40 cases of soda, clowns painting kids' faces, rides. I had ride companies come in. I did that every year, and people would say, oh, man, I could never. It used to hit me. People would say, Larry, I want to just give some donate. And I said, listen, put your money in your back. When you go home, I want you to think of a charity.
Right.
And I want you to, because they wanted to give me the money. I said, no. I said, I want you to think of a charity that touches you and give it to them. And I had guys come back and say, I gave $1,000 to UNICEF or whatever they did. I didn't want to question the charities. I will now.
Sure.
But also what happened was I ended up doing this, and I felt so good to myself.
Yeah.
I call it greed his own way.
that's what I was
Larry,
gonna say.
you don't listen.
Yeah.
The one thing about you, and I'm kind of the same way. You love me for who I am.
Absolutely, Sam. I
listen,
know that's
buddy,
why we connected.
It is what it is,
years
homie.
ago.
It's like,
yeah.
Listen, we do pretty well. You take care of your 90-year-old grandma.
90. My mother. What do you mean?
Yeah,
man?
your mom. You know what I mean?
I'm not that old.
Pretty close. But at the end of the day, Larry takes care of his mom. So we all do.
The studio's here.
Yeah,
in the garage.
Exactly. And it could be somewhere else. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It was like I got a chance to meet his mom the other day. And that's important. And so that like goes back to the kids. But always keep, kids are the future. Kids are, they're innocent.
When I developed the company, Sam, in the original one, and now Crooked Diamond's another add-on. All this stuff is add-on. With the reality check parenting seminar we're doing everything. There has to be a giving aspect of it. Because we have to make money. We're all gonna make money. We're all gonna do our thing.
No-brainer.
But everybody can guarantee that we're gonna do. I had a good question for me. The other day I was talking. I put it up on. I don't know if you know this. On Facebook, I put up that I'm doing a seminar. I already had calls from people saying, when is the seminar? How much is it? How much can I pay for it? I'll pay anything. This already happened.
Oh, nice.
You didn't know that.
Well,
this is
Facebook?
Right now we're Monday.
Yeah.
So
well, because how can they find
that? Was on
Facebook?
YouTube.
Oh, that was YouTube.
YouTube, my community page.
Okay.
So I just put up that we're doing a Crooked Diamond and everything else, and check out that site. And I also said 2023 is a year, and I mean this, and I'm telling this to the audience too. I really believe 2023 is going to be a year that's going to go down, and I mean this, in the best year of one of my lives, in the best year of my life, and I mean that.
Well, you've had a bunch of lives.
Yeah, I got
lives in the hole, lives in the cell.
Yeah.
So,
that is true.
No.
But I mean it. I think 2023 is going to not only launch everything we're doing, it's going to help more people. I love the fact, but I love your story. I think there's a couple of foundations we're going to open. I think there's going to be scholarships for young kids who make bad choices.
Right.
And I think and we're going to, I don't believe, and I mean this, it's on shirts and everything. And this is my saying, so I know it's on it. I don't believe in bad kids. I believe in bad choices.
You've always said that.
100%.
I did. You know me for a long time, Sam.
You know what?
I said that.
And I'm going to tell you right now, when you told me that, like that kind of touched me because I can be that stern father. You know what I mean? And it makes me take a step back.
Well, we talk about kids, and I'm glad you listen.
No, I listened to that. Some of that other stuff. But no, that made me listen. And you always say you don't believe it. You believe in they make bad choices. And that makes sense because we're all kids at one time. So that's why.
Wait a minute. Let me back that up. We're all adults. Because if you're an adult, you're 21, 22. And they're adults. 18 is an adult. But you and I know.
They can barely wipe
their. Yes. Sam is right. I don't care how old you are. My program is actually in court systems. So people get sentenced to it. And they sentence them to 30. Listen to this. I got a video of it. The oldest person who was in my program was 76.
Wow.
Look at you. They're both looking at me like, what the fuck? Like,
program, yeah.
No, I got to tell you that. You know why? Because, and the
age.
lady said this to me. She didn't have money, and she shoplifted something, and the judge sent it to my program. And I talked to her, and it was funny. I'm looking at a woman in my program. This is when I saw I was doing a live program. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, what the to myself, what is this woman doing in my program? 76. I had to look on the registration form. And afterwards, I said, I'd like to talk to you. She goes, oh, Mr. Lawton, this is the best program I've ever been to. This lady tells me that.
Was she hitting on you?
Well, maybe then. Okay. That's the kind of age that they hit on me. Okay. So she says to me that, and I said, what you got you here? And she told me. And then she also said, I said, what do you think of my program for? She goes, Mr. Lawton. And I said, she called me Mr. Lawton. I said, first of all, my name is Larry.
Correction.
You're at 76. You could call the president Obama.
Yeah.
Right. Or Barack. Or when he was the president, or whoever it is. What is Biden? Call him Joe. I said, hey, look
What's
who popped in. Oh, we know what this is, everybody. The real deal.
They just walk through the door.
The man of the hour.
The brother walks in. The mailman will come in here in a minute.
This is the real deal.
Take care, Davey.
Dave, I'll call you later,
pleasure.
bro.
Dave, we got some good news, baby.
Talk to you later.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, what happened was the lady tells me that, and She says, Mr. Lawton. And then I said, stop, Larry. She goes, you know, this was the best program I've ever been to. And she goes, I'm so glad it's here. And all these young people, because everybody's young, were in this program. Because I have 35, 25, 30, people make bad choices.
Everybody. Yeah.
It doesn't, listen, one of my I tell people, and I get this a lot. They'll say, hey, Larry, man, I can't do it. Life's over. I can feel the depression. And I said, let me stop you. And they go, what do you mean? I go, first of all, I says, I got out of prison at 46 years old. I was in the hole for 3 years. And I was in the hole for 3 years. I got out of prison at 46 penniless, in debt.
Wow.
In debt, $70,000.
Tough time. Yeah, tough time to start.
But I tell people, Mike, that I don't care what situation you're in right now. I don't care what happened to you. I care, of course. You care about a person's hardships, but meaning you can make it. When you quit, you can't make it. They always say, Yogi Berra says, he goes, 90% of the swings you don't take can't hit a ball.
There you go.
Well, you don't take the swing.
There you go. Yeah, and doing a problem, getting something wrong is just one way to get.
We
right.
all, Mike, you didn't come from a great, you home. We all come from rough lives in ourselves, and I love the fact that everybody in this room and everybody should understand that you can make it. It's about work. It's about determination. It's about having a heart. I always tell people that if your life's not over, and they go, "Oh man, I'm 35 years old. I got a record. Keep going. You're not even close to me yet."
Right, there you go.
Right,
let them jump in your skin.
That's it.
Back in the days.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. And I look at that, and people say, I love this fact. People say, "Oh, Tiger don't change his stripes." Yes, they do. Human Tiger does. I'll tell you that, and I mean that in a way of, listen. First of all, statistically, people age out of crime. That's just statistics. But besides aging out, you can age out of bullshit. And you can age and mature at a different level.
Sure.
Obviously, Sam, you and I come from the same molds, and we talk about that a lot.
For sure.
But you know what? I've learned who you are. Doesn't mean you don't have fun. Doesn't mean you don't,
Oh, absolutely.
But our fun is different. We like to have fun in different ways. And you know that, Mike. We talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that everybody in this team, believe it or not, and I know all your personal stories, everybody, whether it's my son had no father and he's hustling in the streets and doing what he had to do,
right?
Because I'm in jail, and then everybody, Darian, come from a poor family, his brother's in jail, and a lot of stuff. Nobody on this team has come from a silver spoon in their mouth.
No,
even Laura.
But that's what
absolutely not.
Laura. Oh,
even Laura.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, none of us come from giving money. Is that explained the right way?
It does,
and that's why they resonate with me, Sam.
Right,
and that's why
that's awesome.
Yeah,
you know what? And
Dave Cohen, he's the same way.
Oh yeah, Dave told me the story.
Yeah,
Dave's my boy now.
Yeah, no, I know Dave, and Dave came in here and had a great talk. I was love reconnecting with him because he sees what we're doing and he loves what we're doing.
Right,
you know that
right,
he believes what we're doing.
Right,
and so I'm of the fact that you don't have to have that silver spoon. So don't give up. If you're out there and you're listening, and I don't care who you are, you're at work, I don't care what your job is, I don't care. You will make it if you want to make it.
Right.
100%. I mean, look at a lot of the greats. I mean, look at Mike Tyson, what he came up with, what he did. And, a lot of them, you find out, if people that had it rough.
Look at Steve Jobs.
Great,
look at a lot of the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
You look at Jeff Bezos. Yeah. He didn't come from money. Yeah. He started a bookstore. He had no money.
Yeah.
I mean,
as a character, I think it could hinder you to have, a silver spoon in your mouth.
Right.
In the long term, in the short term, you benefit from it, but you don't learn it on your own. When you have to learn it on your own, you learn the ins and outs.
Me and Larry call it get it from the muscle.
Yeah,
we do.
You get it. And if you lose it, because you're always going to lose, things are going to happen. When you lose it, when you did it yourself, you realize that you can do it.
What do we tell about some of the people we know?
You could redo it because you know how to,
some
how
people
all
can't
aspects
redo
of
it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Some people will go blow their brains out.
Yeah, we tell.
Me,
let's just keep it real.
I'm keeping it real. Some people that are rich, they come from rich shit.
Yeah.
And if they lose it all, they're like jumping out a window.
There you go.
Let me-
Yeah, so it's
Our listeners are 18 and over, correct?
Yep,
Okay.
absolute. They're supposed to be.
But no. And you know what? We do keep good surroundings. That's the one thing my father always taught me. It's like,
Yeah.
you are who you surround yourself around.
100%.
You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, yeah, we have friends who may not be making all the best choices, but still, it's like you are who you surround yourself with.
And that's
and you
why.
lead by example too. I mean, that's how I gauge people. You know what they do and how good they are. Like what you had talked about, and same about the book. I mean, if it's something that's making it at a high level, it gets a lot of people have to be behind it. And
Absolutely. That's why I had to do what I did with what we're doing.
Yeah, and it gets itself out. Yeah,
I want to make this company. It's not just the cigar, of course. It's the program. It's everything we're going to be doing. I want this. This year is my year where I retire because I hit 62 this year, to be honest.
incredible.
And I know people's fucking 62.
I mean, he got more energy, man. He's
I don't quit.
never. I don't think he sleeps. He says he sleeps, but as much stuff as he gets done, I don't see.
I don't think he sleeps either, if you want to know.
And the truth of the
Machine.
matter, I meant 62, but this year I want to see I'm seeing it already, guys, to be with
Right.
both of you guys and people and the team. I'm seeing it better than I've ever seen, and I've been doing this. I started my program when I got out, and it was a fluke. A person asked for help,
Right.
and he said to me, Larry, this is the truth. He says, hey, Larry, he's a golf pro, and he goes, Larry, I need a favor. I'm pissed. I'm at a prison. What the fuck? You want to break someone's legs? Don't fuck it. He goes, no. He gets all nervous. He goes, no, I didn't mean it like that. I said, listen, what the fuck? You don't want me to get in fucking jail? He goes, no, I swear, I'm sorry. He goes, but I caught my 16-year-old smoking weed, and he told me, fuck you, Dad, where have you ever been? I said, your son told you, fuck you, Dad, where you ever been?
My teeth would probably be on the ground if
Yeah.
it happened in my house.
Yeah. So
I had 6 brothers and 2 sisters, and
Yeah.
my teeth would still be on the ground.
Yeah.
I said to the guy, I says, he told you that? I said, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to your kid. So I started the program. I end up going home. I said, set it up. He goes, okay, Larry, you all right? Set it up. You know how I am. I go home.
The reality check program.
Yeah, reality check.
Yeah.
I set it up. I come home. You want to talk about luck or fate, karma. Sam, you talk about that. I ended up having pictures of me in prison with people who are dead, gang members, people with life sentences. Come in. So people with life sentences, the whole
Keeping
world.
it real.
Here's another team member. Here's my assistant. He was on the. You guys are going to see this video.
What's up, Nick?
Hey,
Nick,
how you
come
doing?
on in there,
Good to
Nick.
see ya.
Nick, turn that mic around, please. And you have to make it where you don't touch that camera, okay? Yeah, pull it out. Don't
hit
touch
the
the
camera.
camera. Just do what you're going to do. Go ahead. You let him do that. So anyway, what happened?
it.
Yeah, and then turn it around and loosen it and sit on the couch. So what happened,
Nice.
Sam, was I ended up telling the guy, I says, okay, I'll teach your kid. I got lucky. Move the mic so you can, so when I ask you something, Anyway, Nick just joined us, everybody. Nick is my assistant. We just did the video together. It was really good. You
Nick's
guys
the
will-
man, man.
Well,
Yeah.
Sam has gave Nick the job of keep Larry moving and in check and on focus.
Because Larry can be in left field and he'll be in center field and back to first base. But right, Nick?
But we get a home run.
And he's got a hell of a story when he gets back.
Oh,
No, but at the end of the day, no.
So-
we do it. We handle him.
I'm gonna continue. So what happened was, I ended up having pictures of me in prison with gang members, mobsters, and everything in prison. Now you couldn't do that today because they don't let you do that. The system don't let you do that. I happened to, and they would have took them from me. I happened to send.
You broke the damn rules.
Yeah, no, I did not. I actually sent I did a lot, but I ended up
Not this
sending.
time.
I ended up sending the pictures home because you can do that, obviously, and you get to take pictures. In some prison, I was on the yard taking pictures. Boy, they never do that.
They don't let you do that, huh?
Oh no, on the yard. There's so many security violations there.
Right.
Think
Wow,
about
okay.
that.
They should try to
Let me
escape.
send.
Right, yeah, all right.
Send me a picture
Surveillance,
back
yep.
then.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Unless you're China, you bring in one of those air balloons. Huh?
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he's going to today's news. I
Yeah,
got it.
so-
It wasn't a shot down over like
Let's
It
stay
was
Georgia.
shot
on-
down,
let's
but yeah,
stay
go ahead. Let's
focused.
stay focused.
Oh, yeah,
Finish
okay.
your story.
He no deal.
Yeah.
So what happened was I ended up telling the guy, I said, and I come home and I take these pictures. I said, what do I tell her? Fuck it, I'll tell this kid the truth, and that's it. So I go back to his house. It's right here in Palm Bay, literally. He moved, the guy, but
Right.
he was a golf pro, and I was a golfer, a pretty good golfer. And So I ended up because he got nervous that he's asking me like, get back in the business. No, I end up going to sit down with the kid. I actually go to his house. He's at his gazebo. He says, I said, just let me have time with him. I don't know how long. Don't bother me. He ain't bothering me. I go in, the kid's sitting down. Now, when I come in with a cutoff shirt, and I can be intimidating.
We're getting robbed over here.
Yeah, I can be intimidating when I want.
Yeah.
So I walk into the kid and I said, 2 curse words. I said, you told your father where the fuck he's been? Let me show you where the fuck I just come from. Sat him down. The kid's looking, what the fuck? I start showing him pictures of people who are dead that I was with. Kids were good kids, 24, dead. Mob says life. I'm with life sentence, guys. I got the pictures. They're in the program. Actually, people can go online and get the program. But
yeah, that's huge.
So anyway, I end up saying, okay, you could, and this is the truth. You could literally see the kid's mind turning.
Oh, absolutely.
While he's talking with me.
Touch him.
That's awesome.
No, you can see his mind turning.
Reach out and touch him.
Well, come from a real place. I mean, you were there.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not. You had mentioned earlier in the day. You were talking about different days. It's the product. At the end of the day, it is the product. I mean, you were there and you chose to, use your past to help people.
Absolutely. And I talk about that
things
to everybody
line up.
to this day, Mike. And so what happened was I come back. I said, okay. And then you know what my ending was? Hey, listen, I'm doing your father a favor. I don't give a fuck what you do. You go to prison, you're going to be fucking with a friend of mine.
And you don't want to meet that friend.
I said it just that, you meet that guy, you're going to be getting fucked or whatever. I was real about it.
Right, and that's what they need sometimes.
Sure,
sometimes. So I walk out, I tell the guy, he says, hey, listen, I talked to your kid. I don't know. He goes, thanks. I really appreciate it. And he goes, can I give you money? I said, no. He pushes $100 at me. I got no money. Fuck, I got no money. So he gives me $100. He goes, can I give you a number out? I said, yeah, give you a number out. I like to feel it. I like the feeling of seeing the kid literally change.
Oh, yeah, he's thinking.
So listen,
That's what it's all about.
So what happened was 2 weeks later, not even 10 days, whatever it was, calls me up. He goes, hey, Larry, I got to say, he goes, now, people who know me know I studied the law for 10 years, and I know the law, and I got offered jobs. I'm a licensed paralegal. I have enough credits to be a lawyer because I did the degrees and stuff. And I can't be a lawyer because I'm a felon. But anyway, I'm not a lawyer, a lover of lawyers. Hello, Jason. No, Jason's my buddy.
You love him when you need him.
Jason Downs, Murphy.
Yeah,
Downs.
No, he's good. No, I love John Murphy too. You know that.
Yeah.
So
he kind of like you a little bit.
So
you know who John Murphy is, right, Nick?
Well, let's not say it here yet.
Okay, we ain't gonna go there.
No, I mean, it's a whole nother story.
Great criminal attorney, Murphy and Downs.
Yes, absolutely.
Actually, they're on our team.
They're on our team. They're corporate people and the criminal. Larry's so bad he has a criminal defense attorney on retainer. No,
we have a couple of them, but go ahead.
But anyway, so what happened was, he said, Larry, I don't care what you do in life. He goes, but you got to keep doing this with the kids. He goes, my son come to me and said, Dad, I need help. He goes, I don't want to go where that man went. He didn't even know my name. You know what I mean?
That's right.
He knew enough.
That man.
Yeah, no, he knew.
No, but that's good though.
Well, what happened, like Sam?
So
what happened was, I start making people call me $100. I'm saying, fuck, this is great, man. That's right. Fuck, I'm making $100 to talk to people.
It's a hustle.
I got
in
a
good way though.
Good hustle, Sam. Yeah, you got to make that known. So I ended up, I get a phone call, Mike, and now I'm making 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 2-3 times a week. I was like, fuck, this is great. So I get a phone call. I'll never forget her. Her name is Jean Bandish. She's still to this day, I know her, and she works for the court system. She's the juvenile court coordinator. She calls me up. She says, Mr. Lawton, Judge Ryman would like to see you. I said, nah, I ain't seen no judge. She goes, no.
You've seen enough judges.
I said, she goes, no, Judge Ryman would like an appointment with you and be at the courthouse in the courthouse. I said, listen to me. I don't know if you know who I am. I says, I know the law. Do you have a warrant? Do you have a subpoena? She goes, I think you got this wrong. I go, what are you talking about? No, I'm not going to see no judge. She goes, no. She heard that you talk to kids and you have a very good effect.
So you let the
a little bit, Sam. Listen, I go, all right. So they set the meeting up for a Friday, okay? And I have not you know what I know on computers, guys? Yeah. I couldn't turn a computer on. Truth. So remember, I went to prison before computers were even out. I mean, just started. They came out. I had a DOS system. I get laughed.
A what?
Wow, he's taking it way back.
Yeah, I'm taking it to 95 when DOS was a writing system, a language for computers. They wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had no idea. So I get out of prison. The world changed. I have no clue. When I say no clue, none. So my nephew, who since passed in a bad way, but anyway, 24 years old, he helps me with a PowerPoint. He goes, no, Uncle Larry. He goes, you put this. What do you want to put? He makes this thing for me, and he shows me how to start it and stop it. It's a PowerPoint, and it slides.
Is this new to you, this PowerPoint?
At that point,
it was then.
Computers were new.
Computers, yeah.
So can you imagine what fucking a PowerPoint was?
The man only knew one thing.
So
yes,
it's
right.
pretty much
How
where
to
Sam's
rob.
at. It's pretty much where Sam's at today with computers.
Yeah.
Hey, can you help me out, Nick?
No, loving it. Good going, Mike.
Hey,
all right, so wait.
Hey.
You see how they're trying to team up?
Oh, no. You teamed on me later.
Hey, I'm just trying to get relativity here.
Fair
That's
enough.
all.
No. So that was great. So anyway, I get the PowerPoint. I go into the chambers. Now I'm going back into a judge's chambers now. Now we find out months down the line that I was not supposed to be in there without security in there, bailiffs and stuff, because I was on federal paper, which is bad. They find it now. They don't know that. The judge, they got me in a meeting. So after the meeting, this is a Friday. After the meeting, the judge says, "Would you like to stay for the rest of the meeting?" No, I want out of here. I didn't say I want to get out of there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be I'm nervous as it is. Trust me. I think my I didn't have hair either, but I think my tentacles were up the whole.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to have been nervous. I mean,
I was very nervous, Mike.
Because again, you were just out of prison. I mean,
I was out of prison maybe 6 months.
6 months. I mean, so that's got to be.
So
scary.
I'm doing this, and I said no, I'd like to leave. Like, can I leave? I'm asking for permission. Sure. I don't think I can get up and leave. You're a judge? Shit. So I get up. I know her very well today. Wow. Matter of fact, she's going to be one of our speakers.
Awesome.
I think I'm going to ask her. She'll probably do it. So I get up. I leave. Now, this is Friday. I'm done with my presentation in 45 minutes. I leave. They want me to stay because they got all these officials, judges, prosecutors, shit. No, the fuck out of here. When they introduced everybody, it's like, I swear, guys, I was waiting for something like to happen. Like
about the back
I'm thinking,
the bailiffs are coming.
Yeah, wow. I'm thinking. Well, no, I really was thinking, like, what's going on? I mean, why am I here? Well, right. They really want to help people. Right. They fucking torture me.
Right.
I know they don't want to help.
You didn't have that good feel about.
No, I did not.
In general,
I did not.
And I understand.
You knew me right from the beginning.
Very, very, very deep. You know what I mean? Like
very deep.
And people are funny.
You had a reputation coming out of prison, though, for helping people knowing the law and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're not coming out as a criminal, so they're not looking at you. Hey,
well, I didn't know this, though, but you're right.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Now I do.
Sure.
So I come home. I didn't even have to say, what happened? I gave him that thing. I don't give a fuck. Man, I felt shit. I got to get out of this fucking place. So I got out. I'm doing my thing. I think I saw a family that weekend, and I'll talk to a kid. And I'm talking the same way. Anybody who knows me for many, many years, if you hear a story, you're going to hear the same story because it's the truth. Right. You can't change real. So I end up Monday morning. I got my cell phone. I had a cell phone. Great. It was a flip phone. And I had my cell phone. They didn't have iPhones. They didn't even come out yet. How's that? This is 2006.
Was it was it a throwaway?
No, it wasn't a burner, Sam.
Okay.
You know what a burner is? Sam, you do.
My friends do.
So I end up Monday, I get a phone call. And this is 2008 beginning. I got out August 27th, 07. So it's probably 3 months into 08. I end up getting a phone call, and it's Jean Banish. She goes, Mr. Lawton, I got to give you a heads up. The judge sentenced 2 people to your program. What fucking program? I got no fucking program. This is truth.
And from that point on,
from that point, I went over, because I did say the same kind of things in every story. I developed with myself. You know how I am.
Well, let me stop you.
Sure.
I don't really think it's just it was your lifestyle, and that's the thing that goes so well with you, though. You tell it exactly the way it is, and it makes it easy. And people notice that.
Yeah,
They
and I-
really
Well,
do.
you know, that is, I've done
People can
surveys. And
understand.
again, I don't
people
know.
people can, people can look right through people these days. Like you can.
You know, did you know, Sam, what
Uh,
one of the best statements was, another judge looks at the program, and then I had all the judges fighting for my program, and I'm like, because when I developed it, after what you said is true, I just, the little things, Mike, I don't know why I did them. And you know my computer now. I save I got when I say
Man,
data,
I know you got a bunch of a lot of junk in there.
no,
but
no,
go ahead.
no.
Not all junk.
No,
But
he's well, everything I would say. I mean,
no,
everything.
there's no
he's
junk.
come on, dude.
I'm
What
being
are you
honest.
gonna agree with this guy?
Sam,
I don't mean to
Help
agree,
me
but I gotta
out,
say it
Nick.
how it is.
You're
At the
my-
end of the
hey,
day.
Wait. Are you gonna agree with everything?
Number
I'm
two,
gonna
you're
find
doing
something
this to me.
disagree.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm going to disagree, but I can't win in this element. I mean, I'm a computer guy. I save everything, but I think he might have me beat when it comes to saving things. I mean, every single
Is he
document.
a hoarder?
No.
I think when it comes,
Yeah, maybe.
When
Oh,
it
hold on,
comes
hold
to
on.
that, not
Let's-
necessarily
all right, let's get-
useful information.
All right, we're gonna use those fancy words. Hey, Nick, your microphone working?
Yeah, let's see if it's on.
All right.
Hold on. Nick.
No, it's not.
Nick.
I
Talk.
never knew.
There
Oh.
it is.
We got,
How-
hold on.
Yep.
Stop.
Stop. Let him talk.
Hold on. Stop. Everybody out there. This is Nick Balcom. Nick is my assistant. He's with me every day, just to let you know. You're going to end up getting his email, and you're going to be able to go through Nick. Nick really is a new addition to the team, but a very, very important addition that I needed. He deals direct with everybody in this room. He has their access. They will answer him. And obviously, all of us are very close with each other. We all have each other's number. But Nick pushes me on videos and TikTok. You know what I mean, Sam? Everything we talked about, he is on point. And I want to say that, Nick. Don't fuck up now, Nick.
I agree.
I
I agree,
would've been
Nick.
intro. Yeah.
So I just want to introduce Sam to the
Nice.
audience. Now, go
Yeah.
ahead. What were you going to say?
Go ahead, Nick.
I never knew how organized a computer could actually be until I started working here and going through Larry's computer.
Yeah, he messed you up,
Nick.
Sam.
Sam
No,
ain't gonna
sorry,
like that.
Turn your
it's
mic
the
Turn his
truth.
mic off.
It's the truth.
Turn his mic off. Turn his
Just
mic off.
kidding. No, Nick. Hey, if Nick says it, I'm dealing with it.
No,
All right. You
but
gotta go with numbers at that point.
You,
I mean,
you know
real
what?
is
Though?
real.
Right,
Listen,
yeah.
we keep it real in here now. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, you
And
test
hold
us.
on a second. Now, I got to throw it out there. The other day, that's real deal.
Uh-oh.
I had to get in touch with Mr. Michael over here.
Okay, let me
Uh-oh.
have it.
I
You're
was
in
a
trouble.
little upset.
Oh, yeah.
It
Oh,
took
I
him
love it.
5 hours to text me back.
Mike,
And
hey.
you were gonna get it, but I wanted to give it to you on the air first.
Oh!
Let it
I
rip.
think-
All right.
I
I knew
think
there was
you're-
something under there.
Okay. So you owe me
I
an
could feel the
apology.
heat. I just didn't know where it
You
was
owe me a
coming
little
from.
You owe me an
apology.
apology.
I don't care how big you are,
He'll
how
give you an
busy
apology.
you are.
Yeah.
Us as a team, and I don't care what I'm doing. And hey, boop, boop, say I'm busy. Call you back later. And if you're with your family, that's a good excuse.
So
But I was
I gotta
livid.
stand up for myself here in this regard.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So first and foremost,
5 hours, that's going to be tough to stand up.
Well, hey, the first and foremost, I look up to Sam. I only know him for so long. I've been in several meetings and so on and so forth, several events. And no, truly, I could tell there's a character about you that is genuine, and you have a strong sense of integrity and so on and so forth, and a talent when it comes to marketing and talking with people and
Well,
all
thank
this
you.
kind of stuff. So,
He's trying to
but to my
he's
sense,
trying to soften
to my
me
sense,
up.
here, to my sense. Hey, I say how it is, real deal too. But the point of it is like a lot of people out there, I would hate to let Sam down. I hate to let you down. Think I'm
Fair
doing
enough,
it deliberately.
fair
At the end of the day, I'm juggling 1,000 different things, and I simply didn't know you were awaiting my response. Because if I
It wasn't
knew,
that
just so
important.
you know, I would have dropped
Okay.
everything I got
No, no.
to respond.
Oh,
but I
I'm
did
loving
not
this.
get it.
All
So
right, now
just
listen.
know that.
All right, I accept that. But if it was really, really important, I would have called
There
you
you
like
go.
5 times.
There you go. And I would have
Like
answered.
Larry says to me.
Absolutely.
But no. I had to throw that one out there because at a point there,
I think you
I
know
was
Mike
like-
now. Just answer him.
Yeah, no, my systems, and Larry said
No,
I
you're
use too many
fine.
management systems. You could say I handle a lot of
Oh, he
stuff. so
does. He
Well,
I
does.
and
have
the
stuff to
best
filter
is-
out, so I just don't
You're
get
fine.
certain stuff.
you're
but
fine.
At the end
And,
of the
and the best was he was
probably
like,
blocked you.
oh, I would
Hey
never.
Nick, I don't know if you're here. This is what he told me. He was like, if you really, really need me, email me.
Yeah,
Hey,
texting.
I'm
Come on.
texting and
Okay,
calling your
yeah,
ass.
that is true.
But
That
no,
is true.
no,
Call
we're-
anytime you call
no.
me.
And
I'll
if
pick
it was
up.
really that important, I would have called. But that was something that I had in my
That's
my
okay.
ace in the back pocket.
Well,
He-
you know what?
I'm
You just
glad
spent
it
it. You know, that was a bad spend.
No, it wasn't.
the fuck?
but
I
no,
would
it's
have
good
spent it
timing,
there.
bad
No,
spend,
no,
good
we're
timing.
Right,
though.
good time.
No, we're good. No, we are a really good team, and at the end of the day, I definitely wanted to tell you that because
You
I
know,
ain't holding
I
back no punch.
Watch this.
That's what I like
And I
about
don't
Sam.
expect
He
you
don't
to do
hold
the
nothing
same.
back.
Listen,
Yeah,
here's the
absolutely.
next thing. Our next meeting, I'm going to let everybody know if one of the team members texts you, text him fucking back right away.
Yeah. Hook it up to a zapper so you
no,
get
we're good.
zapped when
Wait,
you
wait.
know.
Well, you know what's best too? Hold on, and I have to keep it real. So I play a lot of poker. I play a lot of high stakes poker. So I played cards all night in the
That's gonna end.
in the poker room.
That's got to end.
Well, now that's got
So
me
wait,
thinking of playing. I
and
want to play
then
now, damn.
I get home
Yeah.
and I take my son to school, and I'm laying around off of 2 hours sleep. I'm looking at the news, and I look at my phone, and it's Larry calling.
What did I
9:30.
at night or
No, you called me this morning. We have a meeting at 1 o'clock.
Sam's in. He says he goes, "Oh, I'm just around." He was in bed. There's no question the fuck was in bed.
Well, he's got to get his 2 hours of sleep at some point,
I
right?
take my son.
You
to
think
school.
he gets less sleep than me?
No, I'm
I
not
take
giving
my
up.
son to
Nick,
school.
what do you say?
No, I would say no.
Hey,
No
and he's
chance.
like,
No
we-
chance.
Nick, come
I
on,
would
you're on
say
my
no.
team. Larry goes, meeting at 12. I'm like, come on, man. 1?
Yeah. No.
But we made it here.
Yeah.
No, at the end of the day, he will throw some curveballs too. But you know what? We do take
No, you guys are
sacrifices.
superstars, and I'll be honest with you. You know, I got a little bit to learn and so on and
No,
so
dude,
forth. And
it
but
is-
these guys,
Mike, you know
I
you
know-
don't.
Oh,
You
you're
know
gonna
your
get
shit.
drilled on this show. So.
hey, it's good, but last minute,
But Mike,
they
you
go to
know
me.
your shit. That's all. You know
Right.
what it comes
I
down.
love what
to,
I do.
right.
What it comes down to it, and this is we're gonna all get everybody's pet peeves. You want to call it? It's not a pet peeve.
Weaknesses,
Whatever.
strengths.
Weaknesses, strengths, and we're gonna all feed off each other.
Absolutely.
I knew when you knew that stuff about the website, and I knew it, and I told Sam that in the car. If you remember this, what did I say when you said this? I said he knows his shit,
And he
And
always
that-
says that.
Yeah.
I
Like
says,
what?
listen, I know the internet.
Oh, now I get this shit over here.
No, I
get
know
this.
that. I know the
No,
internet.
now
Believe
he's
me,
trying
you know.
to smooth you over.
now
No, I don't give a fuck about anything. Mike, you
No,
know
I
when
get
I
you.
sitting there,
No, I
Larry
do.
knows his shit when he wants to know his
100%,
shit.
100%. Yeah, he goes all the way in, and I mean that's what shows. I mean, when you go after something, you don't stop till it's done. You know, and that shows.
You know,
Same
and-
with
and
Sam,
Mike,
same
and
with
I
the
know
team.
when
I
you
mean, I see
did
that.
The stuff, and you know when Sam knew that? I'll tell you when Sam knew that. Sam knew that when we sat down with lawyers, and we were a corporate and defense attorney. Big meeting, very nice support. And they're great guys. I love this team.
Jason
Awesome.
Downs and Tyler.
Tyler, very good
Fast
people,
workers,
and
yeah,
I will
fast.
promote them.
Downs and Downs.
You see how quick we did.
Downs
Oh, it
and
was
Murphy.
incredible. And I know the guy's got a million things going on, but he was
He
able
did.
to fit that in. I mean, that's incredible.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
that's Sam.
I look
I'm
up
giving
to
Sam. Now I'm gonna give Sam biggest strength. But anyway, when
Are
I
you gonna
sat,
give me a compliment?
listen, when I sat down at
I
that
believe that's a
meeting,
few here.
when I sat down at that meeting, one, I think I impressed those people what I knew in law.
Oh,
Even
absolutely.
Sam goes, "Holy shit, Larry does know the law."
Yeah, he can throw some things out there.
But
believe
anyway,
you.
we sat down, and I've been with Sam a lot, and I know him a long time. And this is best. We sit, we talk in the car, and how it's going, what we're doing. We all know we got lives, but this is not going to be. It's very quickly here. Everything's changing because this is going to be our lives. That's it. But Sam knows this. I said, Sam, when we did this stuff, when we fuck up before, I'm not gonna, names can't be mentioned, and I don't want to because that's part of my therapy. This is the truth. I said, Sam, after that meeting with the lawyer, Sam goes, he was right. about
No,
it."
and
You remember when
no.
you were explaining? I said, I know what he's talking about,
And that's
Sam.
something I try not to step on anybody's toes.
No,
At the
you
end of the
didn't.
day, I
We
look up
need you
these
to do
guys,
that.
And I don't, but I can't not resist it. Call it what you will, call it how it was up brought or whatnot. But I mean, if I see somebody, that I care for, a program, a product I care for, I can't help myself but to bring it out. Whether it's
And
gonna
do it
make
right.
you feel and do it right. But make it, let you know what the situation is, and look out for the best interest of everybody. I think that's the most
Of the
important
team.
thing. Absolutely.
No, and
And
you're
you
right.
did.
Larry,
And you did.
No, Larry told me, and listen. like I
Sam's
say,
not that
I'm not-
way. He's
listen,
not a book guy.
You're not a book guy when it comes to that.
I'm getting it from but no,
But he knew all the
hit the nail.
statistics about gambling. I say that.
Poker.
Poker. That's
Poker.
right.
Wait, I
A
did
game
too.
of chance.
Poker, yeah. A game of
I knew-
skill
Skill,
versus
I'm
a game of
sorry.
chance.
I knew more.
Larry came out and wrote. Yeah, I thought I was so amazed. I said, "You guys got to do this on the podcast. This is like
Yeah, we
getting
do,
a
Sam.
college degree
No,
on
for sure.
No, we're not doing that.
these type of things. It'd be a good conversation.
No, but no, at the end of the day, he was. And I don't, like I say, I know if you're in here, you're in for a reason. You're good at what you do, and I say it to you all the time. I learned this on the fly. Larry don't like my MacBook, but
No, I don't care what you do.
But at the end of the day,
I don't like Apple.
I know you're
Hey,
good at
I'm
what
a
you do.
web programmer or developer. I should say I like Apple.
And
but I
every
really-
time he says something to me, he's been right. Even from the point of the mentions, when you mentioned the Crooked Diamond, as soon as you got the site up and you mentioned it,
He
I'm like,
knew.
yeah, he told us it was going to happen.
Yeah.
No, and not only that, obviously I know what the power of
I feel like that was a
internet.
compliment. So
It was.
Yeah.
But
No, that was a compliment, but I wasn't going to give it to you too.
Oh,
Okay.
Sam's
All right,
rough.
he's gonna note that.
And you guys think anybody out there now? You know who the new evil man in the company
No.
is.
I think the tables have turned here.
Hey, come on, Nick. Nick, hold on. Nick, come on,
Hey
man.
Nick, go grab a scotch.
Talk
We're
to
all
me.
drinking.
No, hold on, Nick.
Go ahead, Nick.
Good times,
Nick.
man.
What's up?
Am I the evil man?
Oh no. Oh no.
He's never gonna call me the evil man.
We ain't calling nobody out in here.
Nah, we're not ever.
No,
Listen,
no, we're good.
What?
We're good.
I'm glad he said it because it was on his mind,
Yeah,
and he's right in his that way.
I don't.
That-
I'm
that's
not
somebody
going to hold
calls
back.
you.
To me, that's the biggest part, and I hate to interrupt, but that's the biggest
Communication.
part of a good team is communication. Being able to say it how it is and not be worried.
And we're
if
never
you say
going to
this,
agree
you
on
say that.
everything. Me and Larry
Never.
talk about this all the time.
All the
In
time.
life, you find one thing I try to teach my kids: you don't want to be a yes man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's a chain of command, and we have to respect one another. But that's why you have boards. That's why you have teams. When you have a bunch of yes men in your corner, you're never going to be successful.
Nah. And
You know what I mean?
fizzle
It's
out.
like-
You're
Very
gonna
true,
fizzle
Sam.
out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's the point.
That's it, and you
Yeah.
learn that, Sam, which is a compliment to you. I know, but you
There
learn
we
that
go.
really from the streets and growing into business.
Absolutely.
You come like listen. My biggest weakness, and everybody knows this, and I'll tell it out to the world. I never worked in my life in a real life job. I owned businesses, but I never gave a fuck about them because they were money laundering fucking operations. And wait a minute,
It's in the book.
it is, in the book,
There
and
you go.
it's being honest.
Yeah.
I
No.
never had, and I do know, and I'm not just gonna. This is admitting on an air. I was never a good man, and I'm probably not a good manager, and that's where you're gonna take over
Right.
a lot.
But we
and-
work well together.
Wait, and I gotta go that, and that's why Nick's gonna, I told you all getting an email about jobs descriptions, and Nick is gonna be the one, and is privately, at least he is, and he better be privately because if he fucking comes out in public, I'll kill him. But the meaning, he tells him, "No, come on, Larry, you
I heard
got to
him.
do this."
No,
Yeah.
no. And that's good. There's nothing.
No, I believe everybody on this team, and I mean you guys, everybody. You guys are the key guy. We know that. You guys are the heads.
That's
of
what I was
the-
going to say. Your powerhouse. We talked about everybody having a skill set and so on and so forth, and then coming together and kind of working off each other. And I got to say, Sam was touching on it when he was talking about, maybe giving me a compliment. What I know, but
It was a compliment.
all right, thank you. But as he said, I knew what I was doing. He said the same thing about Sam. He says the same thing about the people on the team, Nick included. And it's just like what I say is you're a great team builder. At the end of the day, there's something there. You know people, you see people, and I think that's why you resonate with a lot of people.
He can judge people well too.
Exactly.
You've been in prison. There's some guys. Listen. I don't want to go learn the way you
ain't
did.
going.
but-
You're not going. Stop the
But-
shit right now. End the story.
But when it comes, but no, he definitely can look through a people. Like, there's people we know that
Yeah.
associates.
Yeah,
that
we know.
we sit, that they're associates, but are they going to come have a barbecue with us, or you know what I mean?
What what you
where I'm
say?
going.
Everybody used to say, "Larry, you survived prison. You're big, strong. I was a fighter and stuff." No, it was here. It's communication, seeing the fight before it starts,
That's
seeing
what I
the
see.
riot,
That's what I
seeing what's going on, doing
Right.
it. That's just I'm only giving my weakness, and I know it because I have a very, very close person in my life, which is my cousin, who's a genius, and you know her,
Yes, yes.
Cheryl.
You did a podcast with her, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
she one of the most smartest women I've ever met. I mean that, and so I want to person. How about take the gender out of it? And she keeps me calm. She tells me my weaknesses, and she had me the other day, and she says, "Larry, you see what you're saying about those guys? It was your fault." I'm like, "What do you mean? Fucking, they got to know this shit that way." No, they don't. She goes, it's your job to give them the description of what they got to do. Once that's done, then you can judge them, you can grade them, you can see if they're doing their job, you can see what's going on. But if you don't tell, now there's going to be certain people in your company that have the vision you have, obviously you too, that you don't have to be, you have to do SEO on YouTube this time.
You don't have to micromanage.
Right. She says, you're going to have people on your team, she goes, that have they thinkers. They're thinkers. They're not, see, there's workers, thinkers, and everything. So she goes, and my cousin said to me, she goes, Larry, you're going to have a very big company, and you have to manage it right. Like Nick is going to be our first real big addition because I need that.
Absolutely.
I know my weaknesses, and we'll talk about them off air.
For sure.
But where Sam can pick up on, you can pick up on, where they're going to be, because I love being out to people and with people and doing what I do best.
Shows,
and I think that's my strength.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely. So,
100%.
And to waste my time,
right.
I hate to say wasted because it's never a waste. You know why, Mike? I told you this, Sam, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I like to know a lot? Because nobody can tell me, oh, this is how it goes, and this is the only way to do it.
And that's the format you spoke on earlier, is you weren't handed nothing. So you had to go out and figure it out and find it yourself. And there you go. That's the, a quality of that.
And I am a workaholic, and I have to get away from that a little bit. I'm not a kid. You know what's sad?
You know what you call what you do is work?
No, you know it's what
you heard the show earlier. They went to a meeting having wine and cigars.
Oh.
Don't forget that now. Just throwing it out there. I got to throw one. I got to see. I got to throw something out there.
I love it.
He missed out on that one. Thanks to the Oliva team. Fidel, Corey.
And what's transpired from it? Not to deflect on this, but transpired?
By
the way, amazing.
Okay,
amazing.
We're gonna get back to something because we are. Wow.
Good
I love this. But anyway, let's get back into something real good. Okay, we know about what we're going. Everybody out there, we're not going anywhere. I'm telling everybody out there who's listening, we are not going. Not only we're not going, you're going to hear more and more and see. Actually, and I'm going to give Nick a compliment. These guys are hitting social media, and we are already getting comments online.
We have 4 videos to film today, so
there you go.
Just
got the work cut out for you, Larry.
See that?
And I do just want to say something about that Facebook post because I was baffled. I'll be honest with you, is that Larry didn't put together something a little bit more and share some of the content he does on Facebook. And I don't know if I'm jumping the gun with the Facebook.
Well, I want to say you're right on track, Mike, and I'll tell you why. Because Nick, Darian, and Larry now are running with another kid. I'm gonna mention his name is Ferris. He is a young kid that I actually got permission, and I talked to the father because when someone's 17, I won't work with them unless I talk to the parent, which is legal, and this is a voluntary thing. And he's taken clips of ours, and they're working. Nick, will you want to explain what's going on quickly? What you guys are doing?
So Ferris is taking older clips of older videos and posting or clipping them together for new content, and we can link those videos just so we have something to post. And we're also working on new content every day, so we're posting twice a day now.
Well,
that's on Facebook, correct?
No, everywhere. Tell
everywhere.
them.
It is. Yeah, we're posting on all platforms.
Where are you posting?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube,
and Twitter.
I think a lot of
and Twitter.
And Twitter.
Oh, that's huge because a lot of people don't go on different, platforms and so on and so forth. So when he mentioned that,
Mike, we're going to get with you after the show.
Yeah.
Just so you can really sit with Nick for a second.
Yeah.
And see where you want maybe questions answered. What I did the other day was I gave these guys, I'm learning. I said, here's the project. Now run with it. Now they're taking data, how much we're gaining and losing. And that's, and Nick is a big part of this because people don't notice. And if you're out there and you're a big fan, don't ever think we might not hire you out there because I'm a believer in young people. I'm the oldest in the room and I will always be the older in the room because I don't think I'll ever hire somebody older than me. Second, the leadership team we have here is done. That's where we got it. And now we're going to have people who do jobs for us, stuff, want to get involved, something. We're going to be doing events all over the country. And Nick and Larry and Darian are running a social media with so that's how I got into Facebook because I want to know what they're doing. And you know me.
Oh, yeah.
And I learned, and Nick, I even showed Nick some stuff when he goes, wow, but Nick opens it up. Nick started that. I got to give him that. Fantastic. Nick, and I'm proud of you for that, Nick.
Yeah.
And I mean
awesome.
that.
He does seem like another piece of the puzzle, a big piece of the puzzle, because I just noticed in that short time, essentially, relatively speaking, an increase in productivity. And, at the end of the day, you got a lot of people who would enjoy and benefit from the content that you created that haven't seen it on these other social.
And, the reason I hire in, not just the reason, obviously, why. Because you want to talk about a great story, how we all met. And I'm going to say it because it's a really good story.
You got to ask Nick if you want.
Nick, you don't mind.
Sam furnished my whole house.
Well, can I say it, Nick? Can I say it?
Go ahead. Right ahead.
Okay, let me tell everybody what happened. I met Nick and his fiance.
And I got some more stuff my wife wants to get rid of.
Nick.
Nice.
Thank you.
Stop.
Dude,
Okay, I met Nick and his wife.
That means I got to buy more junk for her, though. But still, I will have to move it. You can come. We'll go ahead.
There you go.
I met Nick. If you like, I met Nick and his wife. I was at a bar, Ichabod's down on the beach.
Nice.
And I was having dinner, and Nick and his wife sat down next to me. You know me. I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And I find out that Nick, his wife just moved here. He lays tile. He's very talented. Whatever. We talked a lot. I said, I like these guys. So I ended up saying, what do you do? And he asked what I did. He didn't know. And then, oh, wow, YouTube. They know YouTube.
Sure.
I got his number, and we connected. Well, Nick and his wife just came from St. Louis area, and they moved to Brevard County because he was with a friend that had he was actually gaming, and he moved here, and they were living with the person, and that didn't work out. Some people are crazy. Sure. And I'm not going to say the person he knows was crazy, but there's people involved that were crazy. So he had to move. Now, he saved up some money, but he didn't have. Now, you know how expensive it is out there for young people.
Oh,
Sam.
It ain't getting any better, unfortunately. But
well,
yeah, it's.
I am blessed to have a lot of wealthy friends.
Mm-hmm.
So Nick and them, I ended up going. Nick, I stopped at their house, and they told me they got a house, and I went in the house, and I saw what they had in there, and
Nothing.
Literally, Sam.
Now, when I started out, I just wanted, for the listeners, what is nothing? Because where you come from, you may think, oh, nothing is not having your Nintendo,
what is nothing,
or nothing may not be having this or that. So, what is nothing? Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna tell you, explain nothing. Good question. They were sleeping on the floor. There was, when I say nothing, they had a blanket, and they did. One of the best qualities of the kid, and I'm gonna say this, I doesn't complain. He didn't bitch, didn't say, didn't ask me for money, didn't ask me for anything, Sam. And I gave him stuff out of my RV. I gave him, I had blankets, I had a blow-up mattress. That was the biggest deal.
Oh, that was awesome.
Had a blow-up mattress.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here, and I'm saying, wait, this is in December, mid-December. Say, Christmas is coming up. I know enough people. And they throw out shit that people would, unbelievable, obviously very wealthy for your friends. I put one post up on a group we have, to my group. I said, hey, listen, a little quick paragraph. Hey, I have a couple of couples that came here. You know how it is. The first person who responded was Sam. He said, Larry.
Shocked on
no,
that,
no.
But that's
listen
awesome.
what he said.
Larry's trying to make me look good.
No, you're not, Sam. He actually, I put this thing up, and I said Sam in a little bit. I mean, we see each other.
Right.
I haven't seen him. He goes, Larry, I got stuff for the kid. Whatever they want, I got. And it was just like that. And then a bunch of others too. A bunch of others do. Yeah. So Nick then, and tell me if I'm wrong here, Nick, you ended up going, and the people have helped you out. You helped pretty much furnish your house, right?
The whole thing, beds, chairs,
it was
tables,
my pleasure.
lights.
And the lesson there to a lot of people out there, there are people here to help you. Absolutely. There are people out there that will help people. But you don't just, Nick never, I'm not saying never ask. You need help, you ask.
Right.
We all know that. But let's put it this way. To this day, I think he thanked you, obviously, everything,
Oh, absolutely. And it was my pleasure to
help.
That's just what we believe in. You know what I mean?
Second
and
nature.
Me and Nick are on the same team over here. So Nick, you're in good hands with me. But no, his wife was very thankful.
She was crying. I mean? You told me she was crying.
Very thankful.
That blew Sam away. He goes,
yeah. But at the end of the day, it was my pleasure. And like I said, we got some more stuff at the house, at our house.
And that's what's good about sharing these stories.
Come get it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what's good. People see this.
So when I say nothing,
people, though, but look how it all.
Well, you know, and Nick started telling me about what he's done. He was a vlogger and stuff, and I'm thinking always in the back of my head, because I'm a workaholic, you know that, guys. I'm thinking in the back of my head, this kid is good. How do I use him in our way that we can really, because he believes in what we
help
do.
One another.
He likes what we do. He's good at what we do. Yeah, he's a kid. He drives me sometimes nuts already in here. You know,
you don't think you drive us nuts?
Hey, no, he know. I think he's learning my personality when I get mad. He goes, "Oh, I don't want you to get mad." When I was yelling at the guys, he goes, "Oh, geez, But my point being, and that was Nick. When you said nothing.
Sure. We spent $6,000 on a down payment just to get into the house.
Wow, it's crazy.
That's it. How does young people do that?
Right. It is tough for young,
don't have the dads or the people. You know, he come from nothing. Nick.
Right.
He's like we were talking about our past, Nick. All of us come from nothing. You know, we all come from nothing. I mean, nothing.
You're right.
And I'm sure that helps out in a massive.
It's
massive way.
You know what's gonna help him?
Yeah.
Exactly what he did earlier.
Right.
He's never gonna forget what you did.
Right.
And you know what? When Nick is in that position, and he will be,
he's going to help someone else.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I hope he does.
That's what outreaches everybody. And you had mentioned it's hard to reach, and both of you mentioned it's hard to reach everybody, but you do eventually reach more people than we think. At the end of the day, you do something nice, but it's what people see that they end up doing something that's going to help other people, and everybody comes together and helps everybody. And it's just an evolving pattern that is
I am drinking, everybody.
Duh.
Yeah. In fact, I'll take one more. But that's might as well.
Sam,
you're going to have one 5 o'clock, ain't it?
No, dude.
Well,
I'm working on like 3 hours of sleep.
Sam, you got to have one with us.
No, dude. No. Come on. So, but no,
we know who the weakling is here.
Oh boy, here it
goes. Back to the Nick situation. Nick's a great guy, and he's a part of the team, and we really, really, yo, look at those pores. But we really appreciate.
Sam runs a card game. He goes, "Don't pour like that, lady." hey, Nick, can you grab a napkin, please?
But we really appreciate Nick, and we appreciate our team. And Nick, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Things happen for a reason, and
you say that all the time, and you're so true.
No, they do. I truly believe, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe we're also cleaning here.
No, you guys are cleaning.
Let me explain something to what you said, Sam. And you said that, and I believe in karma. I do believe. Now, I'm going to mention them, and they're not here in the room, but my son, who, when I kicked him in the ass, and Nick will say, I go, what's going on? He goes, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. I go, wow, I'm glad I said something. But and they're going to get it more. And Darian, too, is a little different, and you're going to know more about him, because that's going to be your department.
Yeah.
Let me just let you know that. That's going to be your department.
Yep.
And I'm so happy, and I mean this, of this team. And I've never, and I'm 60, I'll be 62, but 61. And not that I ever ran business. I ran business that if you fucked up, you might not walk out of the room. So that's the difference. Yeah. But I am happy with the age. And what I was telling earlier, one of the reasons, again, I'm glad Nick is 25. And at the maturity level he's at, Sam. And you know what I mean. Sure. Sam's going to say it. He said that already about you, Nick.
That 20-something, they can barely wipe their...
Yes. And you know what? He's a survivor. And he's also in my...
Well, look at him. He just got off the other job, and he's here.
He's here. See that?
He just worked a full day.
He worked a full day, and he changed, and he's here in this office.
I did not change.
Huh?
I did not get the opportunity to change.
Well, he changed shirts, at least. Did you?
It's okay. No big deal.
But
no, he's here.
Yeah, he's here, and he's 25.
Yeah.
How many times did you see that?
No, he's hungry.
Mike.
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
You know, you and I.
It's very rare.
We talked a lot,
100%.
you and I.
And the people that are doing it, the young people that are doing it today, are going to have a good opportunity to take advantage of the things that are going on, because there's not a lot of competition out there. There's not a lot of people that are driven to do things outside
perfect
of
example.
what's been given to them.
Really?
So
no, perfect example. My 22-year-old son, Cameron Jordan. You're supposed to be here right now.
Oh, boy. There's a rack right on
Cameron, and I know you're going to be listening, Cameron Jordan.
But
No,
it's
that's my son.
I love him. Good. I like those kids, though. You know I love your kids.
Yeah, but
well, no, he's going to learn. He's going to learn.
It's the way things fall in place, though, when they're going in the right direction. And again, bringing it back to that meeting when it comes to the meeting down with the, Olivia. I say that.
Oliva.
I apologize.
You will get it right.
I'll get it right.
Thank God you're on the computer and not what's
again. I use the keyboard. That's what I do, guys. So forgive me. But yeah, the point of it is that things fall in place when they're going in the right direction, and that's how I've always kind of felt like, hey, this thing is moving right. And this particular team,
it's moving fast.
It's moving fast.
It's going to be very fast.
You know, it's falling in place. I mean, some of the stuff that happened, I talked about earlier. He said it. You can't script it. I mean, it just happens because it's meant to happen. At the end of the day,
you're right,
it's
Sam.
happening.
He's right. Can't script it.
It's happening though because it's in the right direction.
He's perfect. And I don't know if you know this or not, Nick, but and Mike, we were with Oliva. And actually, we have a couple big events coming up.
There you go. What a transition.
Yeah.
I don't even got to do this show.
There you go.
We have actually.
I love it.
Nick, I don't know if I
it
told
just falls in place when it's going in the right direction.
That was
right?
great.
You know, remember Vlad?
The
Vladimir?
racing?
Yeah,
Yep.
the race, Vladimir.
Sure. Oh, you want to do that? You want me to do it?
Yeah.
I say it's Hamkey.
Vladimir
Hemke.
All right.
Come on, listen. I know the father and mother.
Vlad's Autobahn.
I know they're
Vlad's Autobahn.
Vlad's Autobahn here in Brevard County.
First of all,
They
let me
work
explain
on-
about him.
Absolutely.
There you
Shoot.
go.
I know Vlad's Autobahn. I have a old Mercedes, so it's not like I got a rich car, guys. I have an old Mercedes that's taken a lot of money from me, but
It's a convertible.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. But anyway, I love the car. I ended up meeting the people from another friend of mine, Chris Hines, who owns Melbourne of Toyota. So
What up, Chris?
Yeah,
Yes.
Chris actually
Good
says
people
to me,
also.
very good people. So Chris said to me, he goes like, we can't do this. He goes, you got to go to a Mercedes place. I go, geez, I don't like the local Mercedes dealership. Fuck them.
Mhm.
So anyway, and I don't care. So,
I know you don't care.
So anyway, because listen, I don't like to be stolen from without a gun.
Right.
Got a gun, get a gun. So anyway, I end up getting recommended to Vlad's Autobahn by Chris Hines. And he goes, listen, Larry, I heard good things, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. I go to them. I end up really connecting with the owners. That's the owner and his wife. They're, when I tell you busy, you ever been there, Mike?
I have not been there. No,
Sam has now a bunch.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
boy,
Lord.
Sam-
Ferraris for days.
wow.
Wait,
it's like a
That's
toy
a place
store
everybody
for
wants to be.
adults.
You know what
let's
happened?
go.
No, it's not. What
Say no
happened
more.
was it's a repair place, but Sam, I bring him there one time and he gets lost. So I want to go home. Where the fuck is Sam?
I'm not
He gets
leaving.
lost. No, he's out with the kid. Now, they have a great son, Vlad Jr. I'll call him Vlad Jr.
That's
And
Vladimir.
no, it's Vlad. Hemke.
Hemke.
But it's Vlad Hemke. And here's what the irony is. And I'm going to say this. I met Vlad.
Vlad, don't be mad.
Don't be
I told
mad.
him not to say it.
Well,
but
tough. I met Vlad. He went to my program when he was a younger kid, and he straightened his life out. Talk about a success story.
Now, have you had him on a podcast?
No, he's
That'd
gonna
be
come in.
good.
He's
We
coming.
already got
He's
it on
coming.
the
Oh,
list.
Yeah.
nice. Awesome.
So I met Vlad. He came to my program. Excessive speeding. I know somebody in this room who knows about that.
yes.
Got a lot of fines I looked up. And the guy's on the couch. And anyway, so Vlad, the junior, I didn't know who he was, of course. So, and he comes to my program and he does well. And he leaves, and now he's a very big success. He actually won. Sam will go into this. What he won? He won a race, a big event they went to. But he is the mechanic. Now the parents, I know, I go to lunch with them. I go to dinner with them. Just the parents and I, so we know each other very well. Well, the young man is gonna take over the business, and when I tell you he is a winner too, and he's young, he's 28, maybe I think, maybe
way ahead of the game.
way ahead of the game.
Incredible.
And he's taking this thing, and I'm talking about that makes him work. He's the head of them. See, they have a exotic car repair place, so they only handle Mercedes, Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis.
Oh, wow.
Hey, big time.
Big
800,
time stuff.
800 horse Porsches.
Yeah.
His
He's living a
car
life.
is
He's living a
650, and
life.
he drives them. He's the
and-
driver also.
Now,
Now,
he's a driver.
Was he at the event? Was
Yes.
he-
Yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
short guy.
Great
Yeah.
fella. Yeah.
He
Okay.
brought the two Ferraris.
sense.
I mean,
The
he
one
brought the white Ferrari.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, and actually, the crazy thing about it was, Larry, I don't mean to jump in, but Vlad, he was just at an event where they rated him the top driver because he drives the Mercedes. I mean, I'm sorry, the Ferraris. And if I screw it up, Vlad, you can yell at me. But he was the top driver for one of these big events called the it's like Fantasy of Ferrari Drivers. Like it's a very
private, big,
group,
very
private group,
all Ferrari owners,
and you can only be invited to the event. And he was the top driver. Wow. So what Vlad's doing is we are partnering with them, and he's going to sponsor us with the big show that they have coming up. Good news.
Good news.
Where's that horn?
So,
might as well.
Where's that horn?
Everybody's going to want to go to this. I mean, this place is amazing.
It's called the Celebrity Exotic Car Festival. Celebrity Exotic Car Festival. They hold it in over in Daytona, and they're going to be they do some things. It's throughout the whole weekend from March 31st to April the 4th. The whole weekend.
Now that's Daytona at the actual where they race the cars.
It's also going to be. It's also going to be in Orlando.
Yes. Wow. So the first day, if you look it up, you can look up.
And there's a website.
Exotic car. Yeah, the website.
Yeah.
And we're going to be.
I do web development.
And we're going to be there.
Perfect.
But Vlad is letting us.
It's all about timing.
But Vlad,
we're going to get Larry in one of the cars.
I don't know if he's going to fit in that car.
Yeah. I lost a lot of weight. I lost 55 pounds.
There
we go.
But you got to see.
You know me for a long time.
Yeah, no, he dropped.
Do I have a lot of energy?
Mike.
This guy's got more energy than me. I mean
he ain't fitting in that car. He can only hold so much weight.
As long as they got a camera, it's gonna be good content. Like I always say.
But no, so that's big. That's what we're doing. We're gonna host the event. We're gonna bring our cigars. We're gonna sell our merchandise.
You got that?
You hear that, Nick?
I hear it.
That's big time.
Now that's
Nick, you're gonna be with him.
Is that a private event?
It's a private event. You can buy tickets, but a lot of people can't get in. They've been doing it for 20 years.
Wow. This is
I
big,
think it's
Mike.
like Ferraris but it's
guys,
huge.
This all transpired from the meeting.
GoPros.
GoPros, the whole 10 yards.
Everything. Well, the one meeting with, I know Eric. Well, I know Vlad Jr., and I know them for a long time. And Sam goes in there. We are going to be on their Ferrari as a sticker in the races, like a sponsor.
Not a small one, nice size.
And so we're going to be taking pictures and videos. You guys will be able to see it on our websites.
And they'll want to. They're going to be one of our official sponsors.
Mike, you're going to be busy too, buddy.
Hey, the point I keep seeing here though is that it's happening so fast because at the end of the day, it is a good cigar. I mean, I do want to say. I think Sam would be proud.
Is he on point?
Okay.
Look at this thing. I think I got him beat.
Right there.
I think I got him beat.
To the nub.
Hey, right to your camera.
There you go.
Be nice.
It is a good cigar, and I think the people that do get a chance to try it, they see that it is a good cigar and the purpose and behind it and what it's doing and so on and so forth, the lifestyle. For this stuff to happen the way it happened, I mean, you're talking about going to a meeting. These guys, went to a meeting and just like that, pretty much things pulled together because people they seen the product, they seen the people behind it,
right.
They seen the purpose.
And Vlad is he enjoys cigars also, and it's just crazy how it all fell into place because at first, once he showed me the cars, he was going to an event. And he said it's a private event. He goes, I don't know if I can get you guys in. And then I called him. He did call me right back. He said, I'm busy.
No, he's going to fuck with you with that. That's good.
Call right back. He called me right back. He goes, hey, got some good news, man. So the event is March 31st, and he has the big semi that pulls the cars, you know what I mean? So
are we going to be on there?
We're going to put
a Crooked Diamond?
He wants to be an official with us. And he really enjoys the cigar also.
He knows what I do, though, Sam. He knows because he's been through my program.
Absolutely.
He's been through the program. Just the way things line up. I mean, Sam is a smooth talker. Everybody knows he'll get in there and make things happen. As far as the ground
I love
market.
that.
And it backs up by the story and the purpose and what.
The best part of this, guys, and I like this, and everybody in the room and everybody on the air listening, I don't have to lie. I don't. Nick, what did I tell? Watch this, Sam. Sam, you're going to like this. I said, Nick, I'm going to tell you something when you first met me, and this is the first time I met him. I said, I'll never lie to you. I don't care about the stories and stuff. I was thinking, I'm talking crazy stories, you know mine, with people I know, this shit, everything. Have I ever lied to you, Nick?
No, when you met me, you were like, "Oh, I'm coming out with a cigar," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And now look.
Wait, not only
that's
that,
just where it
he's
starts.
lighting up his third cigar right now.
Now, what else though?
Everything. It's like a
but that's
meetings
just
with
you.
people.
Yeah,
You know,
I
it's
think
funny. You
everybody
guys are
does.
like this. If you want to look it up, I was on a podcast, a very big podcast called Concrete, and they're good friends of mine now, and they're at the West Coast, St. Petersburg, Florida, and he's got a big and I've been on his show 2-3 times. He wants me a lot. So the producer on the show, I was on the show for 3 hours. Every single thing I said, he was Googling this. I didn't know this, of course.
People do that.
Yeah, well, sure. Every scene. After the show, he goes, Larry, you've been on here 2-3 times. He goes, I never knew how much you know, and not one fucking thing I've ever looked up was not the truth. Whether it was your time, I know this because obviously I did the book and that was vetted, and everything else has to be vetted by big, mega corporations. It was in Barnes and Noble. Yeah. You think they're putting a book in there? It's bullshit.
They ain't gonna let you put your bullshit.
So my point was, I told Nick, I said, listen, Nick, you're gonna hear some crazy shit. Nick, he's here crazy. He's got to say to himself, he's bullshitting on this one. He's ever lied to you, Nick?
Not yet.
Not yet. I hate when he says that.
Because everybody usually does. I mean, at the end of the day, most people do.
What the fuck would I, at my age, ever have to lie?
I know. That's the one thing about you. You're like, fuck it, take me for who I am.
You know that, Sam, and I mean that.
Your reputation supersedes you for sure, man. I mean, it
does. And what I like about what we're doing with you and him, when I tell you something, trust me, it's going to be right. I know what you know. And I know how deep it goes. And it's so much deeper than I know. I know enough to know that you know your shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
And I know Sam and what his specialty is. Connecting, getting to Vlad. See that? Yeah. That is unbelievable.
It is. And he's got a genuine heart. I mean, it's not. Look at what he laid out on the podcast. I mean, what he's doing, what you're doing, what we're doing. I mean, that's what shows through the skin.
Yeah.
That's what really shows.
And you know what? We're going to hire people who don't understand it, and we're going to get rid of them.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have.
Sam's gonna be doing all of that.
Yeah, we will
Sam's
have
running that
bumps.
shit.
Because you're a little. I gotta ease him out the door easy.
Yeah. No. Can I do a short commercial?
Go ahead.
No, the point is that I was just gonna pull another cigar. I just put one out. Again, I'm not a seasoned smoker.
Yeah, you're not gonna do the nub, are you? Don't do the fucking nub.
Look at this thing. But the point
you gotta go a little farther.
No.
Where's yours? I want a comparison.
No.
I
don't have it, man. Listen, I'm working off my 3 hours of sleep right now, but we are good. No.
But the point is, I did have another one of these cigars, guys, and I had this one, and now I'm looking for another one, and it just got me thinking. Somebody may not know that there's different sizes out there with the cigars and stuff like that. Maybe you don't know, and somebody who smokes cigars more can kind of explain that there's 4 different style cigars you can have. And I was going to go for this guy, which would be more so like a Churchill, right?
It is the Churchill.
This is the
Very
Churchill.
Good. Is that the 7x50?
7x50.
Yeah.
So, I was going to go for that, but I said, you know what? I'm going to go for this next size down, which is.
That's the big boy.
No, is that? No, it's not. No,
it's not.
No, that's the 6x50.
So basically, just there's different variety. Can go
which is a Toro, just
and I think that's one of the most popular ones that people.
smoke. I don't know
the Toro.
I don't know if it's the 5x54 or
no.
the 6x50.
I think that
is it
well,
okay?
The Churchill is great. I just look at it for I had one, and so if you want to have one brief, there's different sizes for it, which I think is awesome for the people that may not
know.
Cutter. You got different varieties of cigars you can go with. It's not just one or you got 4 different cigars, and each one. All cut with the same blend, all made with the same blend.
Yes, but they are different. People don't know this about cigars. Yes, they are totally the same blend. Uh-huh. But when you take a cigar, you go from a 5, which is the first number, a little education. The first number is the length of the cigar. 5 is 5 inches, 6 is 6 inches, 7 by 7 inches. And then the other one is the diameter. And it's not by inches, there's a gauge. So a 5 by 54 is a short cigar, a little thick. A 6 by 50 is a little longer, an inch longer, and then it has that. And then you have a 7 by 50, which is $230 a box.
Yep.
Longer cigar, that's the Churchill 50, Then you have the 6x60s, the Big Daddy. I love the Big Daddy. Sam knows that. He doesn't, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of smoke.
Yes, but what happens is everyone has a very, very, very slight distance, a taste and stuff because the way it burns and the length of the stuff. Now, I'll be honest. I've been smoking cigars for 40 years. To me, they're all the same.
Yeah.
And most people, they will be. What you guys, we all decided one time, and you remember this, Sam, we're coming out with a starter pack.
Yes.
It's gonna be each cigar in the 4 cigars and a lighter and a cutter. And it's going to be online for the cheaper, of course, obviously. But it's going to be, I'm actually doing a video on how to light them, how to enjoy them.
Right.
And we're going to do that, Sam. But, what I've learned is I couldn't taste the difference. And I've been doing it for 40 years, Mike.
Well, timing. I look at it more of a timing thing.
Yes.
So if it's like, you know what?
100%.
I'm going to go with a shorter one.
Sure.
And I think maybe coming out, like you said, with something even smaller. But at this point, there is still options for the different sizes. Right. And that's what I notice most of all is the time in which I have to smoke the cigar.
Well, you're the newest cigar smoker we have. And that's great. And not that, you do it because of this. I know that. I know you well enough, Mike. You're very successful. Yeah, if you wanted to just not be here, you wouldn't be.
100%.
But you're here because you want to be here.
Exactly.
Obviously, I'm happy
100%.
you are.
No, for sure. But we need to we want to hit on Vlad again.
Oh, go ahead. Hit it
Vlad's Autobahn. Can't forget him. Any kind of exotic.
And I love those people. I really do.
They do great work. They do great work. Larry, you got the address, Larry? Vlad's Autobahn.
No.
But don't worry about it.
Put it in the maybe the
if you
Google.
I got you here in a second.
But here's what it's at. It's off West Street, off of Evans, which is in Melbourne, Florida.
Yes. And all you got to do is local. And he has a huge warehouse. But
you
got to
go back to
him. We have to give him and his family.
Nick, we got to go take some video of that.
Yeah.
It's like a
but it's a shot.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. It's a shot.
Yeah, it is a shot.
It's a shot.
Didn't they have a Maybach? They had a Maybach.
Listen, they had a Maybach.
They had a Maybach there the other day.
So, listen, the father, I know him well. He goes, Larry, come here. Now, he knows.
Sit in this car.
He goes to me, he goes, Larry, sit in here. Now, he knows I'm going to get rid of the Mercedes. It's just whatever. It's a 2-seater and all that.
And you probably had it longer than you hold on to cars, right?
Well, I usually burn them, but anyway, I go there and he says, Larry, he says, sit in this car. But no, sit in the back.
It's a monster.
In the back of a Ferrari?
No, a Maybach.
Oh, the Maybach. Okay.
You know what a Maybach is?
I'm pulling the pieces together.
Okay, a Maybach is equivalent to a Rolls Royce.
Oh,
literally.
It's the king of Mercedes.
It is. It is.
Okay.
It's a $400,000 car.
Yeah.
You ever hear of a guy named DJ Khaled?
Yes.
Okay. He's like a Maybach nut. He's got like 6 of them.
Floyd has them too.
Yeah, I bet. Maybach is the creme de la creme
of Mercedes.
Not only Mercedes.
Okay.
Wait, not only Mercedes. It's like one of the best cars in the world. Yeah. It is either equivalent or better than a Rolls Royce.
So it's a luxury on the top tier of a luxury, not sports car, luxury.
Oh, Mike, in the back seat, in an older one that I sat in.
Champagne glasses.
Champagne
so it's
glasses.
Like your limo days, yeah?
Absolutely.
Right,
and I'm thinking I got Nick now. Nick, he drives my RV. Wow. He can definitely drive the Maybach.
That car is, those. And he's got, like, when we say that, every time we go there, there's another one.
Wow. I saw the Batmobile there. You ever hear about the Batmobile around here?
Sure. They actually, when we went there, they had a G-Wagon also. Like, they have so many.
You know what the Batmobile is, though? To anybody.
Yeah.
The Batmobile is owned by Flutie.
Okay.
The football player, the quarterback, Doug Flutie, was the quarterback for Buffalo for a long time.
But Vlad's Autobahn.
Vlad's Autobahn.
And you know what's it?
And let me tell you, when a guy like Chris Hines, which is a friend of ours, he's the owner of Toyota Melbourne, is recommending Vlad's, you
go there.
Yeah.
That's a lot, right? Because those cars, you don't want to trust those cars.
Exactly. And Vlad, the son, which is the driver, he was like, I told you, they rated him as one of the top drivers. At the last event.
He can do anything he wants.
He works, like, his day is a long day. Like, he's in the office.
He works on the car.
Sleeping pattern like this guy over here.
Yeah. And he's a young guy too.
Does.
He'll go out there in the garage if they need something done.
No, he
he'll
does
help.
it. No.
So he's hands on.
That's
so don't forget about Vlad's Autobahn, and they are one of our big sponsors. I can't wait to get that Crooked Diamond logo on that.
And what a fun sponsor!
The white,
too.
the white
cool.
Ferrari is my favorite, but that's not the fastest.
I know.
I'm
That's
not
what
a
he had at the
speed guy.
event, right? That's
Yeah,
what I
Sam,
saw.
he keeps
Beautiful
wanting to sell
car.
me that one.
He's got that white one. Okay, you can fit in it. We'll get that one. No, they have toys in Toys for Days, but they do great work, and we want to say thank you because we are partnering up with them. So we want to give them all the props in the world. We will get him on the show.
That is fantastic.
And we're going to sell at that. Like I say, it's the Celebration Exotic Car Festival, and it goes from March 31st to April 4th. So the first day, we're at, I think, the Universal Studios.
Are we going to be at the whole thing? You got me booked for the whole thing?
Yeah, you got no other choice. We're going to be there the whole weekend.
Go, Nick.
They shut the roads down, and we get police escorts.
Now, is this going to be?
They might not want to escort him, but they got Con Air out there. But it's a full.
Gotta go right there.
And it's a ticketed event. It's a full March 31st, and then
it's
we're going to go.
It's a private event, but you guys, we're going to be documenting this stuff.
You can buy tickets. People can buy tickets.
Oh, you can buy tickets.
Yeah.
How much? Tickets are very expensive.
Yeah. You can go to the website.
You get a lot. You read it off to me, and I was like, I don't care what I got in the bank. I want to go.
Right, but we will be personally selling. We will have our cigar girls there. We will be selling cigars, T-shirts, all the memorabilia, hats, lighters, torches, and the whole 10 yards. So that'll be a fun weekend.
When is it one more time?
It's going to be March 31st till April 4th. So it runs from like Friday to Tuesday.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's where we are there. And we got other good news. So on that weekend also, our friend and our partner from Oliva,
Albert Sosa.
We're going to be meeting with some people in one of those days we'll go to the ABC Liquor and speak with Albert and get our product and do some cross promoting. And Larry's going to be signing some books, signing some cigar boxes, giving some cigars away. So, man, we have.
But in that event, am I right? We're at the Hard Rock Hotel.
No, that's a different one. Stay on
more
tune.
Good news. He hasn't got there yet.
Stay on tune. That's with
all I see is more work.
That's what
he calls it work again. I don't see how that's work.
That's with Vlad. That's with the Celebration Exotic Car Festival. So it's a whole weekend, but we're taking one day to go to that ABC Liquor over there and do the book signing, the cigar signing for the ABC Liquor.
And that's hopes to get basically the cigar out to people so they could try it in a more convenient, way, aside from the website, which does offer a very convenient way to get at it, but you may want it right then and there.
Don't forget about it. What is it? The Crooked Diamond?
Cigar.com.
There it is.
And it'll be in a link in description. At the end of the day, but I get, you can get it online. You can get it online right now. You can go to that website and get it right now. But I get the idea, getting with ABC Liquor, that's massive because it gets the product where, hey, I want to get the cigar and I want to get it
Did you guys know, just a little hint, that ABC Liquor is one of the biggest sellers of cigars in the country?
I already looked it up.
Is that right?
See, Sam, I thought I knew something he didn't.
I don't think he'll admit
Did you know that Oliva's been in business for cigars for 132 years?
Wow.
130.
Wow.
I've been dealing with a lot longer than Sam.
Incredible.
You know what he said? I didn't know that.
That's the first time I ever beat him to the punch. Yeah, 132 years. They were actually. It is a crazy. The
really
father,
crazy.
I think
He is sharp.
He started it in Cuba, and then they eventually, the farming wasn't what they wanted, and then they moved it to Nicaragua.
A lot of them are.
And
they
to
moved there because of communism.
They do the most cigars in Nicaragua.
Yeah, they are the biggest. I can tell you this. They are. I'm going down there. Yeah. That's gonna be great videos, guys.
Oh,
Shout out to the Oliva team.
Oh yeah, they are actually gonna bring me down to Oliva. Let me tell you something. What Oliva has. Oliva has 6,100 employees.
That's hard to fathom.
Right.
It's crazy, right?
We got about 15 or so now, and
I
pull my hair out.
Yeah,
that's a good problem, though, man.
Yeah,
it is a good.
That warehouse is huge. And everybody in there, from Ian, they all treat us like
they're
the
great
meetings.
people.
Honestly, like and I say this, it's not like sit there like a dork and be quiet.
It's a conference room.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay, move from one spot to the other. You want something to drink, you want a cigar, you want this, you want that. And
we sat in the meeting. Sam, this is Sam's first meeting. Now I'm used to the meetings. So I'm going down there for the last year and a half. So I'm sitting in the chair, and Sam's dressed right, of course. And
Larry ain't got a belt on, but
that's all that weight he's losing.
So
got to wear belt.
I'm sitting in the chair now. Sam has packets for them. You know what we're doing, and everything's ready. And I won't tell him who made the packets. So
Nick,
coming through. In a big
all right,
way.
Nick did. Yeah. So anyway, we're ready, and Sam is. When I tell you on point, and all I can say is they like him because he's. You know what you said earlier, Sam, was very important. Not only can kids see bullshit, adults been around. Business can see bullshit through the. You know, I do my program.
What Albert was talking about. Remember the guy some guy wanted to called him like 20 times.
Oh yeah.
He wants to buy a box of cigars and he wants like 10 torches for free. Albert,
get the fuck out of here. In a nice way.
That's what he said, pretty much.
In a nice way.
But like when I go down there, and the reason I told them when I first was working out my deal with Oliva, you know, I didn't want to. I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a crap.
Yeah, you got so many things going.
Yeah, you know. But I'm a cigar smoker, Mike. Yeah. I've been for 40 years. This is right in line of who I am, what I do, and I told them that. So, what I said to them, and I'll say it to you guys, I don't want to work anywhere where I don't have a family. This to me is a family.
I agree.
Our group is going to be a family. When I mean, when people have problems, we'll all have a problem, and we'll straighten it out. We'll figure it out. Family helps family. And I told the Oliva, I'm not here to make a quick $1 million or some bullshit. I am here for a legacy. I want this cigar to be the best cigar ever.
In talking about family, truthfully, amazing. Like their team is like family.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
The Oliva team.
Yeah, I watched parts of that the podcast that came through, and I seen that, and I hear the stories, and
they're
then
like,
you know,
yeah,
the family is there, and that is huge.
And you know, I connected with the CEO very well, and he's a great guy. Young, I mean, 43 years old. To me, it's young.
Shout out to Corey.
Yeah,
Corey.
no, and you know, listen. I'll tell you how great a company this is. You're talking about a CEO of 6,100 employees. You know, he delivered the cigars to me halfway to West Palm Beach.
What a guy, man.
How do you do that?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
and
he was just talking about,
what did Albert say? I don't believe Corey fucking delivered.
He said Albert's like, I've never seen him do that before. Yeah. And they sat in.
Great guy.
We were there from 9 o'clock in the morning until about 3. Like literally, like they
Corey had a meeting.
Yeah, but he was like literally in Fidel. Fidel's pretty, you know what I mean? Like they literally
great guys
on the
really
whole meeting, making sure we're okay. So I'm telling you, we're in good hands.
Hands on. Yeah.
You know why that's important? If anybody's listening to this podcast and if you own a company, you own anything, and you want a box of boxes of 10 for people, for family, for friends, for employees, we have a lot of boxes already made, so we're well into the boxes. And you don't see what people don't understand with premium cigars. You don't want to make 10,000 boxes and let them sit there.
They won't be premium, right? Because there's a lot that goes into it. And I know I got one of them humidors, as I mentioned before. And even with the humidor, it's hard to kind of keep them right.
You're right, Mike.
So you can see how it burns. It'll burn.
See, this room, people don't know. You see the thing that's set at humidor level.
That's very important.
I feel rejuvenated when I leave here.
So it's very important that we got the great team. Sam
and
said.
Going back to the great team, there's more great news.
Let me hear it.
It's incredible.
So check this out.
How does he fucking transition? Holy shit! What a fucking podcast!
So in the meeting, okay, we're sitting there with Ian and Albert. And then Ian is one of their marketing.
He is the head of marketing.
And young gentleman on top of things.
Well, young to Sam is young because he's old too. It's 35.
But it's evident.
The guy's young, okay? He's a Rico. All right, Ian, I'm going to give you a prop. Like the Rico Suave.
Hey, listen, I got Nick. He's 25. So
okay, so we got some young guns.
Yeah,
But no, Ian and Albert was telling us about another event at the Hard Rock Casino.
This is what I'm most intrigued about.
Watch this.
I love that.
Put on
Casino.
by, I think, is it put on by a Cigar aficionado?
Cigar aficionado puts on the show. So they don't, if you go to the Hard Rock, they have a cigar bar. It's not very big.
It's a gambling facility. You know about it, don't you, Sam?
It's a poker room also. I play poker.
You really don't need much of an excuse to go to the Hard Rock, really. But having a cigar,
no, it's really nice. And to even be invited to something like that is just a pleasure because they are getting us. They have 3 booths. They're giving us a booth for our product. They're going to use the other 2 booths because they have a lot of cigars. So so Ian is the young man who helped us get in, and it's called Big Smoke Meets Whiskey.
What a cool name,
Fest.
too, man.
Big Smoke meets Whiskey Fest. So
you can look it up online, can't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. Huge website. They've been doing it for years.
Wow.
And we're going to be in there. So you know what that means?
How many years? You
I'm going to be signing books and cigar box for anybody wants to know.
We're going to have the whole group.
We're going to have and cigars.
The Cigar Girls. We're going to have all the T-shirts, hats, and memorabilia. And it's very, very hard to get into that event. It is. I think it's about, I don't know the quite number. You can pull it up online, but it's like $600-700 a ticket. But it's well worth it.
$600-700 a ticket.
Well, I'm just sitting here. At the end of the day, when it comes to money, money's money. If you have money, it's really not much, but it's your time that really takes. Really, what do I got $600, but what do I want to put my time? And people putting their time into something like this and willing to spend the $600. That
boy, Mike, you are right on point.
Big Smoke meets Whiskey Fest. So all the big cigar brands, you can go online. Crooked Diamond will be there.
The best cigar. Just saying, you got to try it for yourself.
Can we bring a bottle of scotch?
There'll be scotch.
Crooked Diamond goes well with this Glenlivet.
Doesn't it? I mean it. I'm
Look
not
at these guys. We're supposed to be
It's a mini vacation. Hey, I got to keep it in line with Oliva.
You're Oliva. You're 100%, Mike.
100%.
So we're gonna stay on the course. So we are invited to that.
See who's running shit.
We are invited to that event, Nick.
Wow.
So be prepared. That'll be a long weekend.
When is that? When is it?
The date on that one is
March 3 or 4, I think.
March 4.
Wow.
March the 4th.
So it's back to back with the other program.
Yeah.
The other one's the end of March.
Yeah.
The end of March.
So we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on. So stay tuned, guys. Go to crookeddiamond.com, crookeddiamondcigars.com. Get your cigars. Don't forget about the reality check. Don't forget
we got a couple of things I'll mention too.
The seminar. We got the seminar that's going on. Exciting. But please try to make these events
if you can.
And if you can't, we're gonna be. I mean, Nick, you're gonna be vlogging these, right? I mean,
we're getting everything.
Day, not everybody can get there, but everybody would love to get and see that experience. So I'm hoping that those people get to see it.
Mike, you were right on point because vlogging that event. Nick told me. I said, Nick, what do you do? He goes, no, I got to go. We got to vlog that event. And meaning, I guess people get to watch. I don't know much about vlogging per se.
It's huge. I mean,
people love to be a part of the experience.
100%.
What they love to be.
100%. Because
you understood that. You fucking young guys.
100%. Yeah. And at one point, they'll strive to get there. But I mean, it's going to be an awesome event. I mean, not everybody gets to see these things in life. They may be trapped up in certain situations or hung up,
But they're going to see me live.
They're going to see you live. They're going to get to see it and enjoy it. And hopefully, get their hands on, of course, if they're of age, one of these awesome Crooked Diamond cigars.
I also, just to talk about scheduling. Because
uh-oh. It ain't the cigar.
I can't die yet. I'm going up to Connecticut to film a TV show for VH1, and I'm going to be filming that TV show.
What's the date on that?
I'm filming the 23rd to the 25th.
Of what?
Of March.
Wow, a lot happening in March.
Yeah, March is a busy month for me.
Wow.
So I'm going to be traveling a lot. But I'm going up to Vic. Actually, Nick's going to be coming and vlogging that event.
Hope you get to get some of that good at pizza down there.
No, up north?
I got to plug.
Listen, up north. Oh, yeah. Anything up north. Come on. You know that.
It's lunchtime.
You know that. I had pizza last night. Nice. I won't say where from. Yeah. But anyway, so we're going up there, and I'm filming the show for VH1 called True Life Crime of Life. My true life crime story.
So what are you going to go? Just a brief overview if you got it. you're going to be going over on that show?
I am going up to that show to hold on, and I am going up to film my True Life Crime Story, and it's going to be, I don't know when it's going to air, but they're pretty quick about it. It's season 2. It's a big show on VH1, and I'm going to that show.
That's awesome.
So it's going to be good. With that said, we are going to close with that one. Sam, I want to thank you for coming again. You're here all the time. Mike, obviously. Nick,
pleasure.
Thank you for popping in. Everybody, please stay safe. Make good choices. If you have any ideas, you have any kind of comments, please just email us. You know how to get a hold of us. It's Larry@realitychickprogram.com. Larry@realitychickprogram.com. Check it out. Go to our websites, Crooked Diamond.
Yeah, crookeddiamondcigar.com.
Check us out on Facebook, too.
Facebook, I got to tell you, they just launched off the Facebook, crookeddiamond.com, or
Nick
Crooked
was there.
Diamond for that. And some of the content, we kind of talked about, it's pretty fun. And I was just surprised that they haven't really pushed too much of that content to the Facebook community. And I feel like you guys are really going to enjoy it. The ones that are on Facebook who haven't got to see some of the stuff, or may even follow, Larry and so on and so forth. I think you're going to find some gems there, and I think they'll uncover some pretty cool stuff that you may have.
100%. With that said, we are going to close. Everybody, we got Sam, Jordan, Mike, and Nick with us. Everybody have a great day. Please stay safe and make good choices. Here we are, everybody. What I always love. This is my closing, which people go, what is that new thing you got? Well, you're going to hear it now, right here.
Touch anything. It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.